Go.
Oh, we're recording? Yeah. Oh, hey guys, welcome to TBK Premier League podcast. First up, we'll do the wrap up of week 11.
Yes, let's do that.
You got the games coming up there, pubs?
Yep, sure can. I can find that.
First game to wrap up.
This morning's fixture. Where do you want to start?
We'll start with Bournemouth Man United.
Yeah, okay.
Bournemouth,
Take it away, Paul.
This was a pretty boring game.
Really?
Nah, it was all right.
No, it was a good game.
I think,
I enjoyed it. It was a good game because it was great that Bournemouth actually scored first.
Yeah,
but
they had
also
United on the ropes the entire
Bournemouth missed a lot of chances. They could have buried this game in the first half, and they didn't take those chances and came back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, and United got lucky once again.
Last second. You throw around this lucky word a lot, Sinan. Please explain. Everyone seems to be lucky these days. Even if it's a hard-fought win, it's a luck.
Yeah, you just watch the game and see all these calls going their way.
Bro, calls go wrong all the time.
It's always
I don't know
50-50.
what type of world you live in that you think it's going to be like a perfect game every game.
It's always Man United, right?
But it's like a last-second winner. It's like they've got priors. They always do it, you know?
Yeah, they always score in pretty good time.
Yeah, it's like
But
the old days.
Maybe it's not luck. Maybe it's like the culture of the team. Fight hard for those last-minute wins.
Not anymore.
Under Fergie,
yeah.
But
maybe in yesteryears, yes, definitely. Just get it in the box and, schoolyard. Kick it in.
Just toe poke it in.
Last goal wins.
But it was a good game. Like you said, Bournemouth had a lot of chances. They should have taken them.
But the inexperience against the top team.
They seemed tired towards the end, Bournemouth. Not sure. I think they had a midweek game in the League Cup.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
That might have
they did.
Taken a toll. Because the last 20, 30, they started to sit back a bit. Although they did that, they had a few chances on the counter, but they just didn't take them.
Do you think when it was 1-1, they were happy to just take the point?
Nah, see, that's the thing with Bournemouth. I don't think they just sit back.
Eddie Howe's not like that.
They
don't seem that kind of
It's all gun-ho, but I think they just lost that energy.
Okay.
I don't think they sit back, let's take the D. But
and United are desperate for points now. So
you got to think
especially going into next week.
Yeah, the derby. But you got to think, United, there's winners all over the pitch. So
yeah, they have
even if they're not playing well, someone can just step up any second and just take it.
That's a Mourinho team.
Yeah,
they don't have to play well to win.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, as long as the structure's good, they have goal scorers everywhere. Rashford. So how'd the predictions go?
It's about time they started losing again. They're picking up some wins now.
Why are you bringing up predictions so early, Paul?
Did anyone predict this game right?
He's bringing it up because he went so well.
Anyone predict this game right?
Yeah, he predicted this one 2-1. Okay, that's one chalked off.
Yeah, but I predicted the same score.
You predicted a win, not the same score. You predicted 4-0. And you said, I remember last week you said Fred's going to score.
Or 4, and then he changed it. He's going to score 2.
He said 2,
and Pogba 1, and
Lukaku 1.
Kind of sounds like fake news here.
4-0. They never score 4 goals, man.
They're on their way to scoring 4.
Against Chelsea, maybe.
With another 2 more goals, they would have been up there.
Hopefully they score some goals next week to beat City. But it was a good win for United. Last minute win is always good.
Yeah.
Next game? Which one you guys want to talk about?
Moving on.
Just go to Spurs Wolves.
Wolves and Spurs. Another horrible decision this weekend. Disgusting. I can't believe it. Bring VAR in. I'm sick of it. Wolves robbed of a good point. Well, it would have been 2-1 at that point, I think.
You know what's going to happen now, Sinan?
VAR's going to come in and we're going to get...
And then it's going to be up against Liverpool, these calls, and be like, I fucking hate it.
Why do they bring this in?
It will be more in our favour.
All these teams are lucky.
They are fucking lucky. Look at the luck index last year. We were the unluckiest team.
The luck index? What's that?
It's something I think
ESPN did a study. I found it yesterday.
There's a study behind it.
I found it. ESPN did a study. The luck index, and we deserve 12 more points, and United deserved 6 less.
Oh, so you're saying you would have come second?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So this is for last season, is it?
Last season.
So you guys still wouldn't have won it.
But it was done by a university. Some university, ESPN took it on.
Was it in Liverpool?
No. It's in America. So,
Liverpool were
See?
robbed.
big time. Rob, 12 points, bro.
Lucky Devils.
See? Yeah, but something's got to be done, man. Come on. That was ridiculous the weekend.
Wow.
All over the Wolves game, all over the Arsenal
And those
Liverpool
stats,
game.
you actually believe in those stats that someone makes up?
I don't think it's made up.
Since it was done the E5 class project.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But yeah, like, did you watch the Wolves Tottenham game?
I watched highlights.
That was ridiculous, no? The goal was chalked off.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with
I
that.
think that should have been a goal.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
then
like-
you get those lucky decisions like every now and then. You can't just get all mad about it.
Why? You should get mad about it, because if you get mad about it, they'll fix
If
the
that's your
fucking
team
thing.
that lost, then you can get mad. But I guess that's like a bystander. You shouldn't be.
The
getting
refs
mad.
in England are fucking horrible, man. You should get mad about it, so they do something fucking about it.
They are.
They're not
bring
doing
in the
anything
VAR.
about it. They've got their little boys club.
But there's,
They just
you
keep
get-
fucking
you can-
rolling
you
over
can
the
get
same
mad
managers.
about it, but don't get upset about it.
Being
it
mad
affects
is
your
being
mental
upset.
health.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, but that's why they're fixing it by bringing in the video refs. So you can't actually fault them for it because they're trying to fix
VAR?
it.
Are they bringing in VAR? They're not bringing in VAR.
Yeah, there was only talk about it. It's not guaranteed.
Well, they might.
But eventually they'll have no choice, because if every other major tournament's doing it in the world and you're not,
Oh yeah.
They will bring it in eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
It'll come in. The issue's not going to change though.
What issue?
Like
Those issues will.
inconsistency in the refs.
That's true.
No,
but
that's
It'll
those-
just
exactly what it's
create a
gonna
new
fix.
problem. It'll
The
be
whole reason of
inconsistency
bringing
in
it
the
in is to
VAR.
fix
yeah,
the
exactly.
problem.
So
yeah, he's got a point. But still, those decisions are offside
We
ones.
have, we,
those
have
are-
video, we have the video ref in like other sports already. It's not as simple as like Hawkeye in tennis, where it's just like a in or out type play. It's someone still has to interpret the play just from a video replay rather than interpreting it live. So they'll still interpret it differently between games, and then that'll create problems.
we've
There
got
will
goal
be.
line technology right now, and that's a massive boost to the
that's
game.
good.
Like,
That
That's-
sort of
that's like-
stuff is like
that's- yeah,
perfect.
yeah,
No
exactly.
interpretation. It's just it's in or it's out.
yeah.
Yeah, but something's got to happen. Like if you don't bring VAR, then you got to change the refs. I don't know.
I
You
think
gotta
what
bring
they
extra refs. It's like every week.
I think what they
It's
need
just
to do
ridiculous.
is, I read somewhere they're actually FIFA are actually looking at the definition of the handball ruling,
They are.
and they're gonna revisit it.
Yep, I heard that as well.
So once that's done, I guess that's in the clear, hopefully, and then they rectify another few of these other rules that are going to be done before they introduce VAR as well, in terms of like defending set pieces, what can and what a defender can and can't do.
Yeah.
So all these things that are cloudy need to be ironed out before they introduce the VAR into
They go
the
hand in
EPL.
hand. You have to define the rule in a way where it can be interpreted in a black and white type method. Otherwise, if it's subject to the ref's interpretation, each ref will have a slightly different interpretation.
That's right. But still,
Because this is what happens. The refs all go to their ref coaching class and they use 2 or 3 examples and they go, this is how you interpret this thing. And they all go, yep, we understand it. And then they go out into the actual game and it's different. And then they have to apply their own interpretation.
do we
It's
want
never
to?
going to be the same.
Well, we'll move on to the
Do you think the pens were pens in that?
yes,
Wolves,
100%.
Tottenham game?
Carl doesn't
Carl
agree.
doesn't
with the
agree
second
with
The
one.
first one, yeah, 100%. But the second one is a bit
Soft?
soft for me. Like
How about-
he
how about
was
you,
already.
Sina?
He was,
Yeah, they were pens for me.
Yeah, for me they were both
No
pens.
pens.
Can you bring it up, Pablo, so we can see if it was like already on his way down and it's just trying to milk it? Because that push was coming, but like I think he milked it.
Even if he milked
Even
it,
if you milked it, a push is a push.
Nah.
that's normal.
But it's so like you can't just justify our push is a push. Then every single push, everyone's gonna just fall over.
But that's
They
what
do.
most strikers do.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what
and
they
then
do.
like,
They
once the
feel the
ref go,
contact,
okay,
they
that's
go
not,
down.
that's not strong
because
enough.
their
and
coaches
get
tell
up.
them to go down.
Yeah, and then the ref looks at it and goes, okay, that was too soft. Get up, or you know what?
Exactly. So it's the ref's call.
Yeah.
See, that's the
So
problem
that's-
that might happen with VAR, like these sort of incidents. But there's so many like clear cut, things that happen that
It was
VAR
the, it
will
was the
get rid
last
of.
goal.
I think like with stuff like a push in the box,
Oh,
it's always going to be.
That was a huge fuck up by
Contentious.
Trippier too.
It's never ever going to be something that's clear, unless they make the rule you're not allowed to touch the other player.
well, yeah.
Unless
And
they make it that
that's-
black and white,
Nah.
and that's
Pretty-
not possible.
that's not possible.
Yeah, that's not
exactly.
gonna happen.
So
They
while
won't turn it into a basketball match.
like while you can touch them, you can never really, as a ref, determine.
But that's
How
the
much
whole
force
appeal
is
of
being
EPL. It's the
put
whole
into it.
physicality of it. You can't just take away the physical, like the attractive aspect.
A lot of it has been
the
taken
EPL.
away, man.
Yeah, but slowly. You can't just take away no contact. This is
Don't worry, man.
I think it was a pen.
Yeah, it was a pen.
And that linesman, horrible decision.
With the goals
Yeah.
not
That
being
was-
allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But when did that happen? Did that happen after their second goal?
they would, if it had stood, it would have been 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah, but from then on, anything can happen. You don't know.
yeah,
It changes the game
Yeah,
entirely.
exactly.
yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. Babs, can you bring that up?
Well, Arsenal Liverpool, I think,
Yeah,
is next,
Arsenal,
and
Liverpool.
All right.
we can go straight into those problems with the
Wanted
refs.
to wanted to talk about this last, but anyway,
You want to talk? Yeah, we'll talk about this last.
because this was the match of the week.
Match of the week. We'll bring this up
Okay.
last.
Always the match of the week. So,
Usually the match of the
Chelsea
week.
and Crystal Palace.
All
was
right,
the
we'll talk
match of
about
the week.
Chelsea and Crystal Palace. What happened there?
Well, everyone knew the score.
What was the
Did you
score?
guess the score right? Did anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah. No one did.
Did you?
Yeah, obviously. Chelsea
Ah,
was going
right.
to win this game.
Yeah, but no one picked the score. So
I
what are you
was
talking
close.
about, Carl?
3-0.
All right. All right.
Yeah, all right. Talk us through it. It's your game. It's your club.
It's a good match. I enjoyed it. Hazard got rested, thankfully. He was very next to
Why was he on the bench?
He had a back injury from like the Man City.
From carrying the team already.
So it's better to rest him. You can't just keep playing him. You don't want what happened to like Harry Kane and like the rest of the Tottenham players where they get that hangover feeling and they stop producing. So Sarri did the right thing. Rest him. We didn't actually need him for this game. It was against Crystal
You
Palace
did
at
need
home.
him because it was 1-1 when he came on.
Until
I'm pretty
then,
sure he was
came on and
involved in the
assisted.
second goal.
Yeah, he
I'm sure that
assisted
goal
off
was
the free
coming.
kick. Clearly, you needed him, bro.
Nah,
You're talking shit.
that goal was always coming though. You can
That goal was not coming. It was 1-1.
Nah, it's coming. But that first goal by Morata.
He brought on. Who did he bring on? Didn't he bring on Hazard and Pedro? And they both played a part in the goals.
There you go, Pedro.
So you needed those players. You were struggling.
I wouldn't say struggling. I would say
If you're 1-1 and you bring on those players, you need a
bring
goal.
on your impact players. It's similar to what Arsenal did against Liverpool. When those two players came in, they changed the whole dynamic, and I'm pretty sure that's how the goal came about. Was it
Iwobi,
Yobi and no, it wasn't.
Ramsey came on. Iwobi, Ramsey,
Was the other guy?
Welbeck.
Welbeck came on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
no
then you get
Hazard.
like coaches making impact subs, and this was one of them.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're
but
not our best
you said
players.
we're not. That's not the problem here. You said we didn't need him.
No,
That's
we
what we're
didn't.
discussing.
We needed Pedro. Pedro was the
You
man.
said we didn't need Hazard.
Pedro, he came
Clearly
through
he
for us,
did.
buddy. Good on you. But yeah,
Yeah.
that Morata goal, that was a good finish. Chest.
It
Was
was a
his,
good
was
finish.
his
On a
third
volley,
one?
half
Was
volley.
his third one a good finish too?
Yeah. I liked it. Almost. He could have scored before then too.
He's
He could have had 4 goals.
He
to
is
be
finding
honest.
a
He's
bit of
finding
form.
a bit of
Yeah,
form
He's
now.
finding a bit
Didn't he
of form.
score last
Considering
week?
how he was two matches ago, he's actually improved a lot. Like the previous team wouldn't have finished any of those goals. Would have been just falling over.
That's the thing with strikers, isn't it? Confidence.
Yeah.
They get,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
get
once
a
they
couple
start
and they
building
just
up,
start
yeah.
scoring.
Because even Sarri came out after the match, said he still needs to get his confidence up. He still doesn't reckon he's back to his best again. So hopefully,
Zaha played well that game. I
Not
thought.
really.
Nah, man.
You don't think so?
it was
Nah,
more. He
nah.
was such a hog. He should have been
yeah.
passing
Yeah,
more.
but he has to
tries
be in that
way
team, man.
too hard.
But he
Yeah.
has to.
He
But he
tries
does that
really,
in
man.
every
It's a team
game.
game.
But he does that in every game.
But he's the X factor for Palace.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like you can't do it all yourself when you've got like 2 or 3 players around you.
you can do
are
that against
open.
Huddersfield. You can do that against like Brighton.
That's
But once
the
you
best
come
thing
against the
you can
top
do
teams,
is like get that attention off you and pass the ball.
yeah,
So you're free to open up. They actually did a comparison of Hazard and Zaha, what they bring to each team.
Yeah.
And you see the comparison, and it was clear as day. It's
It's
like,
pretty blatant.
yeah, it's like three players around Zaha, and he's trying to get around them.
Yeah,
Whereas
but you can't.
Hazard,
And one of them is Kante.
where,
You gotta put it into context.
where Hazard passes the ball, he passes it back, which opens him up, and he makes the run, and he receives the ball in the wing.
Yeah,
and
but
then
if
puts
Zaha
the
does
cross
it,
in.
that pass ain't coming back because it's Palace. You gotta put it into context.
But that's up to Roy Hodgson.
Roy
to-
Hodgson, guy, you think he's gonna solve that problem?
Well, he saved them last year.
I'm
He
sure
saved them
Roy
last year.
Hodgson takes Zaha aside at training and goes, "You're our only hope. Go for his son."
Whatever you do, don't pass the ball.
I reckon.
Well, you know best. He was your manager, so
You can't really compare the two though.
No, you
Hazard and
can't.
no, you
Zaha.
can't. But
In
like
Chelsea and
Yeah, but like he's the
Exactly.
most sought after player by Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea. Like people like
wouldn't
big-
say we're sorting after him.
like other teams are actually looking into buying Zaha.
Oh my, no, then
Yes,
surely.
Arsenal's one of them.
I don't think we are.
Pretty sure Arsenal was. Can we bring that
no,
up?
No. We'll be
Gonna bring up.
Don't
You
go
know what's
there.
gonna happen?
He's not gonna find it.
When Chelsea sell
Zaha.
Hazard, they're gonna buy him.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
the one. Arsenal Zaha.
And then he's gonna love it. Well, Zaha went to.
Okay.
Zaha went to United. He struggled, but he was younger. But still,
Yeah. I don't think he was
it's a
given an
different game.
opportunity.
All right, we'll move on
it
to
was
the next
easy,
game.
Easy.
We'll move on to the next game
Yeah,
because Carl's just talking shit now.
No, we'll just.
Now,
I was giving him a bit of credit before.
bit of leeway.
Next one, we'll talk about Everton Brighton.
Sure. Everton, Brighton.
I didn't see this game. I just saw the highlights.
Did you watch
Anyone
any
watch
game?
this?
It was a good win for
Yeah,
Everton.
watched a bunch of them.
Anyone watch this game? No one's talking about this game.
Just
Yeah,
saw
I
highlights
think
as
it was.
I'm just trying
I
to
think it
strike-
was expected. What were the predictions?
Yeah, who picked what?
Oh, got the score right.
Ah,
How about everyone
Oh,
else?
Paul.
well. Another one of those lucky ones.
He doesn't even know. That's why he's like, oh.
No, of course I know.
Easy win for Everton.
It's called humble brag.
What do you guys think of Richarlison?
He's doing really well, man.
Yeah, he's in form at the moment.
Yeah, he's playing really well, and he's banging in like good goals too.
He scored 2 goals on the weekend, and him and Sigurdsson are probably the most important players.
Mm.
Yeah.
Siggy.
It was a good purchase for once from
They did,
Everton.
What
they
about
did
Walcott?
good business.
Yeah. They bought a lot of good players this
Yeah,
season.
they did good business this season.
Do you think?
They spent a lot of money, didn't they?
They do.
Attacking wise, yeah. Defensive wise, no.
Yeah, their defense always seems bung.
The defense is really old.
Yeah.
It was good
seems like
about
they're
5
always-
years ago, and then since then it's just
It
been
seems
going
like it's
downhill.
the same back four
Doesn't change.
for ages now. Coleman.
The only defensive buy they did was Pickford. That was it.
Yeah, and he's a
He's pretty average.
he's a dinosaur.
You hate him, eh?
Nah,
Yeah, he do.
he's just funny. He always dives after the ball goes in the back of the
Yeah.
net.
Man, he
Like,
always
it's too
goes
late.
off at his defenders for no reason whatsoever.
I think Sinan just doesn't like small keepers.
Small keepers. Who else do
he's
I
not, he's
attack
not that small. He's not that
Pickford.
small.
Who else do I attack?
He's on the
that's
small side of keepers.
Nah,
Who else
man.
do I attack that's small though?
If you're comparing him to an Allison, yeah, okay, he's small.
Allison's
But
a
most-
giant.
Most
tall
keepers
is he?
in the Premier League are small.
2 meters?
6'4", 6'2".
Really?
Oh, okay.
Would you say most keepers are small in the Premier League?
No,
Would you? That's what Save's saying.
no.
Compared to Allison,
I think only the small ones is Matt Ryan.
Leno's pretty small.
Nah,
Is Leno
Matt Ryan's
small?
pretty like decently sized.
Kepa's pretty small.
He is.
Kepa is like
De Gea is
He's
not.
like pretty much like
tall.
a copy and paste of De Gea.
Yeah, De Gea is not really tall. I would say.
185.
Like tall and
That's
like
not, 185
imposing.
isn't tall.
The
though.
word I'm looking for is
Pickford.
imposing.
yeah, but you can't compare
can you
him
look
to
up
like
David
Allison.
De Gea?
He's like
Gay.
It's right there. Did you mean?
1.92.
1.92.
wow.
Wow, he's actually taller.
Yeah.
I think it's because
Yeah.
Type in Kepa.
You can
height.
see
He's,
when
it's
the
Pickford
angle.
stands in the
He-
goals, he
K-
looks short.
E P A.
Just checking out the heights of keepers here.
That's the guy.
He's brought up a basketballer. That's our stats guy for you.
He's a pretty
Stats-
short.
stats
I think he's
man
a
in
pretty
training.
short basketballer though.
Yeah. Probably plays in college. Kepa.
K-E-P-A.
G
that's the guy.
O
Oh, you have
G
it.
G
That's the guy.
O.
First link.
Oh, that's pretty tall.
Ooh.
1.8.
He's the
More
same
than
as
you guys.
Pickford.
Yeah.
Look at Courtois. Courtois is heaps tall.
Oh yeah, he's like 190 freaking
199. It's right there.
It's just on the screen, Carl. Don't make it
2
up.
meters.
Kepa's 186. Kepa's short. So anyway, good win by Everton. Standard at home to Brighton. You expect them to win.
Yeah. We all tipped
Richarlison's
that.
in good form. Sigurdsson's in good form. The derby's not going to be an easy game. Liverpool derby coming up in 4 weeks or something.
It's ages
5
away.
weeks.
There's
Yeah.
like a international break in between.
There is. After this weekend, there's an international break. So
Unfortunately, how many injuries Liverpool gonna go with?
ridiculous, bro. Don't even open that can of worms. Fucking bullshit, man. Moving on to the
I
next
think
fixture.
Keita should be good to go.
I want to
back
talk
and
about the
play
Man
for.
City game.
This is what's happening. Henderson's coming back, and Kate is coming back just before the international break. They're both probably going to go away and get injured again. It's ridiculous.
Next game, we'll talk about the Newcastle-Watford game.
Newcastle,
Take it away,
Watford.
Paulie.
What a
Well,
game!
First win of the season.
Thanks, guys. Thank
Well
you.
done. Well done, mate.
We did well.
Happy with that?
I'm happy. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
First
It's
3 points.
appreciated.
First win.
We well deserved win after maybe not in this game, but just just so far we needed that
It's
win.
good to get that W.
But you know what was really
That monkey
strange
off the
about that
back.
game?
You guys won. You were
That was
expecting that
really
win.
strange.
There you got the
Like-
score right too.
Yeah.
We were playing with kind of our standard starting 11, Shelby, Diame in midfield,
Yeah.
played Mutu starting. Then Mutu gets injured. He goes off, and Rafa brings Ayoze Perez on. That's first half.
Mm.
Then half time, Lascelles doesn't come back out.
Oh,
They
he's
bring
always injured, Lascelles.
They bring on
The centre back, yeah?
Shah, the Swiss guy. Then, like, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes into the second half, Shelby goes injured, and they bring on Korean guy that
Yeah.
came from Swansea.
Yep.
Key completely changed the game. He actually controlled the game. From there on, Newcastle looked a
So
better
you're
team.
saying
He was
he's the
Swansea's
key.
best player though.
Key is the key. And like even like Shah in defense like killed it.
Mm.
Started like intercepting balls when like Watford were playing forward. Perez got the goal. All three subs were forced through injury, and they all like changed the game.
So you're saying
none
you
of that
had-
cred goes to Rafa then.
So
Yeah,
you're
so
saying
saying
you had
Rafa
God
was-
watching over
So
you.
you could say you were lucky.
Well,
No, that's
unlucky. 3 injuries.
Not really. You guys will got that win. If those guys didn't get injured, you would have been losing.
No. They didn't score, Carl.
Nah, the defenders would have been still there and would have made a mistake.
Who
It's an
knows?
assumption, Carl.
Yeah, it's just an assumption.
They had more possession this week. Hey, 42%. 41.9 to be exact.
Was it too bad with 2 shots on goal?
2 shots on
One of
target
them
to
was
their
goal.
1. But did Watford have a lot of chances?
They did
Yeah,
have
well,
a few.
They had 16 shots and only 1 was on target. And like
that's what let them
they
down.
probably had like 5 chances where I was like, shit, this is gonna be a goal, and they missed.
Goalmouth incident, see? So it's
But it was a
good.
pretty good game.
They got that monkey off their back now. And
We're out of the bottom 3.
Are they? Wow.
Really?
See?
I don't believe it.
1 win. A win is so important. Can change your fate.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're
your
17th.
season starts from now,
We're
from
heading
here
up.
onwards.
I told you guys we're moving up.
Oh, you're still there though. Oh, you're.
Is it by point? It's by goal difference you're up.
That doesn't matter.
It's the goal difference. And
Huddersfield's
Paul
horrible.
was
goal
actually
difference.
Paul was actually drumming on about the goal difference, and
It's important.
He might have a point.
It's
always
could
important.
save him from like relegation.
Mm.
Look at the teams below us.
Yeah, and that double figures.
Yeah, but
Like
they,
crazy.
even
Even
on
the
top
teams
as well.
above us. Once
Yeah,
we get in
double
with them,
figures.
they're going to be below us too.
Yeah.
What is it? Minus 16. Oh, you've only scored 7.
You know what's nuts? We're 11 games through the season.
You got Bournemouth next.
11
that's
out
tough.
of 38 games in the season.
Yep.
Teams with only 6 points.
Yeah.
What's going to be the teams getting relegated? Like 20 points?
Probably.
Is this like potentially an all-time low?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Yeah, wasn't there like a huge stat that like
There is a
the
massive gap though between
Because
the
all
top
of the
and
teams
bottom.
at the top aren't dropping points.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
huge gap.
So the
massive
teams at the
gap.
bottom are going to be on really low
Yeah.
points. I think
You got to take it a game at a time. Get those wins under your belt, mate. Hit that
But like-
30 mark.
you know, like normally it's like 36, 38, you're
Yeah,
kind of safe.
yeah.
That's right.
40's guaranteed.
Yeah. You're saying it's going to be lower this year.
I reckon it's going to be like 30.
Makes sense because like the top 3 are undefeated,
Yeah.
Yeah.
taking
still.
points away
I mean,
from
if it
those bottom
continues
teams.
like that,
Yeah, that's true.
One of the top 4.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's the top 3, is it? So
It's only the
Arsenal-
top 3.
I think Arsenal lost the game.
They lost their first game.
We lost our first 2 games.
Yeah, that's right.
What are you trying to get at?
He's trolling.
He's trying to state the obvious.
My bad.
Move on,
Sorry.
Carl. Stop living in the past. We're 11 weeks in.
Arsenal aren't even in the top 4.
Yeah. We're coming 5th.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Man City and Southampton.
Southampton?
We'll talk about Man City and Southampton. What?
That was
Oh
6-1.
my lordy lord.
I think everyone
So
kind of
it
knew
was
they were
like-
going to get
Yeah.
smashed.
Wasn't it
was
like
just how
3-0 in
much
the
by-
first 15?
Yeah.
Something like
no,
that.
it was. Yeah, no, it was 3-0 after like 28 minutes. So like every 10 minutes there was a goal going in.
It's just too easy for City, man.
Especially against like really bad teams where they just come and just
Sterling.
roll them over.
Sterling had a cracker of a
Yeah,
game.
he's turned it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, he's going to get a new contract.
Do you
too.
guys reckon?
He did, didn't he?
I did.
Yeah,
He
he
wanted
did.
that 300 something a week.
Did he get it? That's crazy. I have like a lot of players on 300 then.
Yeah. Bottomless pit, mate. You pay
Rolling
your
the
players what
system.
you want.
Well,
Do you
when
reckon
keep
Mark
winning,
Hughes is going to
you
get
just have
the
lots of
sack?
money.
Sorry?
Do you reckon Mark Hughes is going to get the sack?
He's
Just a matter of time.
he's one of the nominees, surely.
Before
Yeah,
Christmas, you reckon?
I think
Sterling is on 324.
almost
Almost
Fulham.
325,000 a week, Australian. That's ridiculous money, man.
Not bad
Is that dollars or pounds?
if you can get it.
That's Australian dollars.
It's not that much then.
So, yeah, Mark Hughes is up there. It's got to be. Because
I
they
think-
just were safe last season as well.
Yeah, I think he's got to be in the top 3 between him, Neil Warnock, and the guy at Fulham.
Yeah. I agree. I reckon the Fulham guy will go first. Because I watched their game.
I think they've just spent way too much money to get relegated.
It's ridiculous how much they spent.
But like, isn't this
They
like a
spent-
matter of just getting the right coach then? Because if
They have
the
good players.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have
exactly.
good
I've seen
players,
their
and
roster.
That's
Well,
the point
maybe
I
not
wanted to make.
defenders.
Is like
Yeah.
I watched that game this morning, and there's a massive gap between the players up front
Yeah.
and the defense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're
Like there
leaking
were
goals.
there
mate.
were periods where there was no one in midfield. Like it's like every single one of those midfielders wants to go score a goal, and the way that their formation is also is like the defenders. They're not even talking to their players up front. It's like there's no communication. There's a communication breakdown, and even when they are attacking, they're attacking direct. Like they're going through the middle. When every time, like you could see, Schürrle's trying to peel off to the left. Every attack, he's not getting those deliveries. So there'll be times where he'll take the play himself to the left-hand side with another player and then do the 1-2s. And then once he gets that ball toward the box, he'll go for a shot. But there was unfortunately so many times that he'd be called offside this morning. And
The right decisions?
right decisions, yeah, rightly called.
So close to none.
But you can just see, it's like the players, well, even the manager, he's not getting his
Yeah,
players to do the plays right.
That comes down to him.
It's probably just
It's-
very unbalanced squad.
That could be it.
Like if you have a look at who's in their squad, they probably only have a few options at the back to rotate, so they're stuck with it. Whereas they have the luxury of all these extra guys.
I
up
had a
front.
look at their squad when I was writing them up. They got a lot of defenders.
Do they?
They've got a lot of midfielders as well. So really, they have no excuse. They've got players. It's just they're probably not up to the caliber of the Premier League.
Well, that's gonna be the reason why he gets the sack.
Yeah, so sooner rather than later. The sooner they can get a better coach, the sooner they can get out of the bottom three.
Yeah, and like
So
I had a look at the squad, and it's not a squad to be coming last.
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing though. The way Fulham played in the Championship, they could get away with
Those errors.
sort of things.
Yeah.
But you come into the Premier League and like teams don't let you score so easily, and teams will punish you if you don't know how to defend as a unit.
And if you don't take your chances up front.
and going into the season, man, Fulham was like tipped to be mid-table
would never-
after all that money they spent.
Yeah, exactly. I would never have picked them to be in the situation they are right now.
Yeah,
Just looking at
they
their
definitely
squad.
deserve to be better, and that's why I think their manager will be
Yeah.
sacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Before Christmas, and they'd hope to.
That need to do it before Christmas. I reckon maybe even look at it during this international break.
That's what I was about to say. Maybe after the international break.
Yeah.
Hopefully not this weekend, because we play them, and we don't
Oh,
want that.
I wouldn't be too worried about
Fulham.
this team.
I don't want the Fulham bounce.
Liverpool always get the bouncing teams if
Fucking
you manage
A,
them.
bro. Always.
Every single
Nah,
year.
man.
Relegated
Rest assured,
teams.
After watching them playing this morning and watching Liverpool play the way they do, you got nothing to worry about coming up against Fulham. Anyway, next game.
West Ham Burnley.
This was a great game.
This was a tight game. That
Yeah.
scoreline is like
It was like back and
doesn't,
forth.
explain the whole story. Like West Ham took the lead, Burnley came back. West Ham took the lead, Burnley came back, and then West Ham took
Then
the
West Ham
lead.
ran away with it.
Can you just click on the
And
stats
then Burnley
there,
had a
Pops?
sitter to take to equalize again. He hit the crossbar off the head. He headed it, hit the crossbar. He would have made it free. It was a click. That's another Buckle nominee. That's the one I was looking for. Buckle King Award nominee. But yeah, it was a tight game. It's 4-2. Doesn't tell the whole story. It was a good game actually, entertaining
Very entertaining till the end, really.
till the end. Yeah.
Till the end where, what is it?
Chicharito did his thing.
Yeah.
Chicharito does his
What do you guys think
old
of
days.
Anderson? Anderson looks
Oh,
a player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He
He
looks a
is.
player, man.
He's a good player.
He's come with a good reputation
He
from
does.
Italy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brazilian.
He's-
I think
he's
someone will
definitely
get
their
picked up.
He's definitely their most threatening player.
And him and Arnautovic.
Yeah.
Arnautovic is very important for them as well.
Arnautovic up front is just...
Oh, he's a machine.
He's,
I like how he gave it to that defender for his first
Oh,
goal.
yeah.
yeah.
He did like a loop, it
That
came
was
back
good.
around
I like
again
that
and told
one.
him off.
I like
yeah,
that about
in
a
your
striker.
face.
It's like, yeah, take that.
He's got a bit of cunt in him, eh?
Yeah.
But you want that in your in your striker.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Or someone in your team like that.
Yeah. Like a mini Diego Costa.
Yeah, that everyone hates. But your own
That
team.
grunt, that fight, that hunger.
Lucky for us, he was injured.
I think he just loves the competition.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
see, they
Yeah.
scored in the 80-something minute to go 3-2 up. So it was tight till that point.
Yeah.
And then after that goal, Burnley had a
Chicharito.
great chance to equalise.
Can we see this great chance?
No, it's okay. Move on to the next game. Have we covered most of the games?
I think that covers all of them except for the blockbuster.
Wait,
Huddersfield.
scroll through.
We've done that. We've done
Match
that.
of the week, right?
Match of the week.
Scroll down there, pubs. Stop falling
For
asleep.
the neutral. First of all, that was a super entertaining game. Stressful but entertaining.
Yeah, I found it pretty stressful
It was
too.
very stressful.
But you know what? I
this
hadn't
fixture is always entertaining.
I hadn't felt like this watching an Arsenal game in a long time.
Man, you guys stepped up, bro.
Yeah, we did. Like I
the
was
previous
really
weeks
surprised.
compared to that, you guys stepped up. You
Yeah.
played well, I thought.
we played at your level,
yeah.
and I think watching that game is, am I fair to say, is the first game that you guys felt like you were challenged?
I would say besides the Napoli game in the Champions League, that was tough. I thought that Napoli were all over us. But on our defense, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Arsenal put up the biggest, attack on our defense and tested us the most.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Like City came to Anfield, They did their thing. They were dangerous, but they kind of were more pragmatic as well. They sat back because they were worried about our counter.
Yeah.
But Arsenal went gun-ho, and they had a lot of chances. Very stressful. But, yeah, 100% I agree with that. Arsenal were the toughest test for our defense.
It was like back to our old days where the team was clicking, the fans were behind, and even like watching from TV, you can hear the atmosphere. Even the commentators were.
It was a different
commentating
Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I don't think we played that well as well.
I had that feeling as well.
Like, we were very sloppy.
Yeah.
Very sloppy.
In midfield.
That midfield didn't work. Fabinho, Winnie, and Milner. It just didn't work. They were just being dragged.
I reckon Milner did his bit. I felt like the other two, especially Fabinho, let you guys down.
Yeah, and I don't know, for
It's
some
just a
reason,
bit too slow.
Wijnaldum just
movement.
didn't seem to do anything that game. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I need to see his heat map or whatever. But I got to give props to Emery as well. He loaded our weaker side in Arnold.
Yeah.
He doubled up on him, and with Salah not really protecting that side of things.
He was left in the dark. Trent.
Yeah, he was. But we were unlucky. Like, the ref did fuck us.
Yes.
The ref,
I agree.
ref
And
fucked us
most
hard.
football fans and footballers would agree that was a terrible decision.
If you were to take all the
Is this
chances,
the Mane goal?
if you were to take all the chances and obviously the goal scored, this might be biased, but I think we should have won.
Yeah, if take
If
that into
both
account.
teams take chances, like the clear-cut chances, I think we had more clear-cut chances.
The one
And
that
I
Van
could have
Dijk
had a hat
missed.
trick.
Yeah.
Mane scored, it was ruled off. We scored one with, through Milner.
What was the actual decision on Mane's goal?
Phases, bro.
This whole whether he was part of the first phase.
He's
bullshit?
not part of the first phase. He doesn't even get flagged for the first phase.
Yeah, he's fine for the first, for the second phase.
He gets flagged for the second phase. So even
But
if he...
why is he offside in the second phase?
He's not.
He's
He
not.
assumes he's in front of the ball.
Yeah.
You know, the linesman guessed, because if you have a look
100%.
where the linesman is, he's 10 meters behind the plate.
That's right.
He's so far behind the plate. It's
So
ridiculous.
he wasn't calling him for the first ball
No.
through.
No.
He was
No.
calling it for the second one.
He can't
and
even
that's
call-
confirmed.
He can't
Yeah.
even call the first one.
Because he's so far behind.
No, they're both running for the ball, but the offside rule is when you touch the ball.
Yeah.
Firmino touches it first.
No,
and
it's
he's
when
on
you're
line.
involved in the play.
No, it's not, Paul. That is completely wrong. It's not. It's when you touch the fucking ball. Every fucking week this happens. This is a bullshit rule. If you're gonna apply it, you're gonna apply it to this week as well. So in that first phase, he's not fucking offside.
I agree. I don't think he's offside. I think it
There's
should have
phases.
been a
Yeah.
goal.
It's when you get to the ball, you get flagged. It's not when you make a run for the
That's
ball.
why you see so many times that referee waits and holds his until that player either
That's right. Yeah.
contests the ball or touches the ball. That's when he'll flag it.
Once
Yeah.
he gets
But
near the
Mane
ball,
doesn't even make a move for that. He doesn't even
Yeah.
interfere with any player. Nothing.
yeah, he makes that initial run, but he doesn't
Yeah,
get there
he's
first.
making
a lot
the
of
run.
teams
He's
do
making
that.
the run for the ball.
Yeah.
But that doesn't get flagged now. It's not
Yeah,
that.
correct.
It's not that.
Yeah.
I thought that might have been why he got flagged, because the second one is like he's nowhere near offside.
Yeah.
I'm getting heated because it just fucking pisses me off, this new offside rule. I'm sorry, Paul, if I got too heated, but it's fucking ridiculous.
It's not the rule. It's the refs not.
Whatever.
It's the
applying it.
interpretation
Yeah,
of it.
if,
The refs are
if you're going to
stupid.
apply it like
yeah.
that, then fucking apply it, right? It was against the run of play, yes. Arsenal were all over us, but that's a legitimate goal. Like, that changes the fucking game.
Definitely.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
But we'd have come back and scored 2 more, so it doesn't
You
matter.
never know. You might have. We might have gone and scored more.
Yeah. I reckon if that goal had gone in, I reckon we would have got our predictions right.
What was it?
2-1.
2-1, and then I went for a 3-2. Would have seen more goals in this game. Because it was pretty early on in the first half. It was like 20 or 30 minutes.
25th minute or
Yeah.
something. It's
It was
ridiculous.
very early on. And usually in these games, if a goal goes in that early, it just opens it up completely.
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't more goals involved. Usually there is in this fixture.
Yeah.
But
Well, you guys had the chances.
Yeah, you guys had chances.
both
like
sides,
really
both
good
sides had
chances.
chances.
Mm.
But
Do you reckon both keepers should have had yellow cards and there should have been penalties?
see, that's the thing. This is another thing that you got to clear up, right? Someone takes a shot, it goes out, then gets cleaned out by either a defender or a goalkeeper, and it's never flagged for a foul within the box. It's never flagged for a penalty. Although last week it was. If they're gonna make that change, it should be right. If you get cleaned out, you get cleaned out. After the fact or before the fact, doesn't matter. Before you take a shot or after you take a shot. That's a fucking foul. You're taking someone out. So I agree. Yes, Allison took, I think it was Aubameyang out.
No, it was Mkhitaryan.
Isn't it all to do with timing? Once the ball's out of play
Is it?
stops. So
Why
you
isn't
can't call a foul.
Why isn't it outside the box? That's not the case.
It is.
No?
If the ball's out though, so if they kick it and the ball goes out, like it crosses that goal line, the byline, then the ball's out of play stops, the foul can no longer be called. However, you can be then done for a red card for like foul play, but you wouldn't give it a red card. So it sits in that stupid no man's zone. But it all depends on when the ball crosses the line and when the guy gets hit. Because if the ball hasn't crossed the line yet, then yeah, it's a foul. If the ball crosses the line, then it's not a foul.
No, I think what Sinan's saying is when it's in the field of play, guy gets tackled and the ball goes out, you still get called for a foul and a yellow
it
card.
happens.
Whereas when you're actually going for a shot, you get called. The ball's actually gone out, but it won't get called back as a foul sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, most times.
Most times.
I think like 95% of the time.
It's
It happens all the time. Guy takes a shot, defender takes him out.
Yeah.
Shot missed, no one cares. Pick up the ball, goal kick.
Exactly.
Yeah. But depends how bad the tackle is, though.
Yeah, I think they factor that in.
Yeah,
terms
that's one of the
of
factors.
If the players.
But would you
like, breaking
prefer
his
that
leg.
fouls get called?
I think so. If it's like a foul, it's a foul.
If
no?
it's like the two that were in the Arsenal Liverpool game, I would say yes.
But does that mean it's a penalty?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a penalty.
it's inside the box, so it's a penalty.
But don't you think if that was like a rule change that came into play,
You would add more thing to it. You'll
everyone would
fuck it
just
up
try
more?
to exploit it?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Because it's like, oh, I don't have a clean
Yeah,
shot. I'm
it's
just
good.
going to
That's
shoot out,
That's a good
cop
point. That's a
the
very good
tackle
point,
and get a
Paul.
pen.
It's a very good point. You can see that
I'm
being
assuming they've
exploited.
considered this before, and they would have said no.
I don't know. It's like a big
Nah,
grey
man,
area.
he's right. Like I can definitely
Because it's
see
like,
it being
defender's
exploited.
in my way. Oh, I'm just going to kick it out and then like get tackled.
He's right. He's right.
Maybe.
I can
You
see
don't
it
even need to
let-
try to
let-
go for goal anymore
So,
because you're going to get a pen.
Let's not add
Try
more
and just
grey into
poke it
it.
away as quick as possible.
But anyway, that thing cancelled each other out because
Yeah, they do.
we should have
'cause
had
both-
one each.
Both keepers did it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, both keepers were sloppy. I agree.
We've only won 3 times in the last 10 seasons that we've gone to the Emirates. So a point away to Arsenal.
Hey,
is
we
not-
still
is-
we still haven't beaten you guys in like 3 years now.
Yeah, something like
So
that.
that's a pretty good
Home and
stat.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, home and
Oh,
away.
wow.
So a point away to Arsenal is not a
Wenger
big
out.
deal. But it's just that bullshit call, you know? Especially when you score another.
Mm. I think on the whole game itself, I think 1-1 was a fair result.
Like, yeah, if you look at
And-
it like that, yeah.
And most players, I reckon Klopp was pretty happy with it. Unai Emery was pretty happy with the draw as well. Like on the basis of play, at chances, yeah, okay. Liverpool had one goal chalked off, but even going off Klopp's press conference, I don't think he was dissatisfied with the result.
Nah, going away to any of the top 5-6 teams, getting a draw is not a bad result. But still, it's the way you get that point, right? If you get like a last minute equaliser like we did at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, you'd be ecstatic. You'd be
Yeah.
over the moon.
Yeah,
But
because you've saved.
You're winning
what Arsenal did
1-0,
to you guys.
you should be 2 up, and then you concede towards the end of the game. It's a bit of a punch in the guts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. When you're in that winning position, it always hurts more when
Exactly.
the team scores.
That's right.
Mm.
especially late
Especially if you get like a goal chalked
on.
off
Especially
as
late
well.
on.
But overall,
fair
if you looked at both teams' performances, yeah, draws probably the right result. But still,
Neither team's
I
going to
agree.
be too
I-
disappointed.
yeah. But fuck, City are fucking lucky to face you guys first game of the season, man. You guys have just gotten better and better as the weeks
Yeah.
have gone on.
Same with
And
Chelsea.
they got
like we-
so.
Chelsea
I'm
were
talking about
lucky
luck
too.
again. Fucking lucky fuckers, man.
But
I won't say luck. It's really
you could
in the
almost say the
stars.
same thing about Arsenal being lucky to face Man City the first round of the
Yeah,
season.
but still,
But
they're
Not
City
really.
still feel like they're warming up.
yeah, but still, they're in the same team, same manager coming into a season. Whereas Emery's a new manager. They're getting to know each other, getting to know what changes he's trying to implement. You know what I mean? It's a harder thing
Do you
to
think anyone can keep up with them?
City. I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer, but they've got United and Chelsea coming up in the next 5 to 6
Come on,
match
Carl.
weeks.
You can do it. You guys can do
If-
it.
Only for ourselves.
If-
You guys are clearly like ruining
If
your own
City win
chances.
both those, I think it's going to be near impossible to catch
Yeah.
them.
Wasn't there like a crazy stat that said City at this point are way higher
Yeah.
than they like last season?
1 point more, I think, than last
And
season.
like their goals, like shots
More.
at goals, their most possession,
More goals.
literally every single stat they're higher in, and they don't even look like
Wow,
they're
that's
past
so
like
scary,
first gears.
man.
He's a fraud, Carl.
That's so scary.
It's like they're still stuck in third gear. It's like they can turn it up like even more if they wanted to. That's
Yeah.
the crazy bit.
Well, I
just
think
see-
this game
And
that
that's
they just
without De
played this
Bruyne in
week
their team as
was
well.
like they went to the next gear, or looked like they did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
City.
Although it was Southampton, so
Well,
it's hard to
crazy.
we'll
judge.
just see how they go in Champions League because I reckon, they always do well.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
in
You
the
want them
league.
to be
Well,
in the Champions League.
Yeah, you
Did
want
you
the-
see how they played against Shakhtar?
No, I
The
didn't.
previous round of the Champions League? That was probably the best I've seen them play all season. And now they play them again.
But they're not untouchable. Like Leon beat them.
Oh yeah,
Wolves drew. We drew.
you guys should have won that.
Yeah, it's just the bottom half of the table. I can't see him losing against them.
No.
I can't see him losing against any of them. Not even a small slip up. You know what I mean?
We'll beat them, guys. Don't worry.
They're
Haven't you had your chance
they're
already?
gonna take those wins.
2-1, unfortunately.
Yeah.
was close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys didn't do much.
Another
eh?
thing coming back to the Arsenal Liverpool game, Aubameyang wasn't happy coming off, huh?
Well,
But,
I wouldn't have really subbed him off either. I was surprised that he took him off.
I was surprised as well.
but
But
subs
I
made
would
an
have
impact
taken
though.
Mkhitaryan off first because
Really?
I felt like he gave the ball away
didn't
way
Mickey
too
come
much.
off first?
No, he didn't.
I'm sure he did.
He took Aubameyang
What was
off
it?
first, yeah.
But I thought Iwobi did alright when he came on. He had the assist, like that. He played that
Yeah.
ball behind our defense. He did okay.
Iwobi's playing real well.
Has he
Great
played
ball.
much game time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
has.
has.
He's usually been starting.
Yeah, he has been.
He's usually been starting. Like most people were surprised that he didn't start and
But
he started Mkhitaryan.
But see, you are in the fucking mix, bro. See how you shouldn't think small time? You just went one-on-one with one of the better teams in the Premier League and you held your own. You did so good. You played well. Like Arsenal played well. Like Liverpool played well too. We had our chances. We had better chances probably, but still, you could have won as well.
Yeah, but like
Although
this
we got
is
robbed. We got
this
robbed.
is what 22 years with one manager, and particularly in the last 3 years when we do nothing, does to your spectators' beliefs and your fans' beliefs, even your players' beliefs as well. You like start thinking, yeah, we've had this before where we've gone on these
Expectations are
runs.
lowered.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but like your team is really good though. Aubameyang, Lacazette,
yeah, they're great players, but like moving forward, we're great.
Ozil.
At the back, we're still not great. At the back, we still need a lot of work.
Yeah, Mustafi is like a World Cup winner. Come on.
Do you think Leno is a solid keeper?
Yeah, he's a solid keeper.
Do you think he fucked up?
He
Is
has
he a good
mistakes
enough-
in him.
Is he a
has
good enough
mistakes in
keeper
him.
to win the title with?
He's very quiet for a second.
You need better players in front of you. You can't have like a great goalkeeper at the back.
It works
and
both ways though.
It
Great
does,
players
but
in
it's
front with
more
a crap keeper
influential
behind
when you
them, and
have
the great
a
players in
better-
front look bad.
you still need better backs in front of you. Like look at Manchester United, perfect example. They got a great keeper at the back. They don't have great defenders in front of him. And that's why they got close, but they didn't win it.
They were nowhere near winning it.
Yeah, no, but there's no doubt in anyone's mind that De Gea is a keeper who could be in a team that's winning the title
Yeah,
easily.
of course.
And he can be the
Yeah.
kind of keeper that makes that difference, that
Mhm.
wins you the title.
Mm-hmm.
I think early signs of Allison, he could do the same.
Yep.
Courtois was the same. Do you think Leno's in that group?
Not yet.
Bracket.
He's still very young.
How old is he?
I think it's 23. So for a keeper, he's really
Let's
young.
go to our stats guy
Yeah,
here.
come on, stats man.
Leno,
Bring it up.
Arsenal age. That's all you got to type.
What about Chelsea's keeper? He's pretty young.
Chelsea's keeper is
Kepa.
young,
And he's the most expensive in the world. 26 years old.
26
He's not
years
that
old.
old, young, bro. But
26 for a keeper is very young.
For a keeper, he's young.
Yeah.
And to be
Kepa's
playing in the
21.
first team.
I gotta give
He
a
was
quick,
24, Paul.
I gotta
I
give
know
a
what you're on about.
I gotta give a quick shout out to Van Dijk and Mane, by the way. They played awesome against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Van Dijk especially.
Yeah, Van Dijk
That
was
guy,
everywhere.
I reckon, best centre back in the world. I don't think anyone comes close to him.
Yeah.
On form, yeah, you
And
can't
form at the
disagree.
moment,
Van,
yeah.
Van Dijk is killing it, man. Without him, that defense wouldn't have been the same.
So if he gets injured, you guys are screwed.
I don't think screwed. I wouldn't use that word, but
It'll be tough.
it'd be tough. Like Lovren and Gomez could do a job, but
But they were there before,
Well,
and they were
Lovren's-
like kind of struggling.
Lovren's the best defender in the world, isn't he?
yeah, that's what he said.
You can't fault him though. World Cup final,
Champions
League final. He's got a point.
Nah, man. Best defender
So-
in the
so what
world
did he
is
win?
Varane.
Nothing.
best defender in the world, best player in the world should be Rafael Varane, because he's won the Champions League and the World Cup.
Ooh, touche. But
Well,
Modric
the
is
only
gonna
player
win
in
it
the world.
because
To do it in the one season.
Yep.
In that same season.
Yep.
How many opportunities the other players get though?
But that's just
That's so
because
tough.
that's just because he's got the best centre back in the world as his centre back partner.
Umtiti?
No, I mean Ramos.
Fuck Ramos.
But he didn't win the World Cup.
Yeah, but at his club, I mean,
Ah, that doesn't make him. That's half.
and where they're now, Paul. Struggling.
Do we want to
They're in
discuss
struggle
more about referees, or
So
are we done
Varane's
with
crap.
that shit?
Nah, I think we got referees out the way.
So is Modric.
I think we've discussed. I think there's something's got to be done about it, though. Something's got to give. Something's got to be fixed.
Well,
Got to introduce more blood.
It's just the caliber of them. The caliber of them is just crap.
they just need younger refs.
Just the standard is horrible. Like when you watch
No.
Champions League games, you can just see the big difference in the way they referee games. Yeah, they
More
make
control.
the odd mistake here and there, but still.
You reckon there's a bit of match fixing happening?
Conspiracy, Carl.
It's not Italy.
You never know.
So no one paid off the Arsenal linesman to give that as offside.
That guy's an idiot. 15 meters behind the play, and he flags it.
You reckon he didn't run fast on
Oh,
purpose?
it's gone from 10 to 15 now.
Whatever,
Is it?
10 meters, and he takes a guess.
Next week he's
By
going to
next
say
week
he's
he's gonna be at
50
the half.
meters.
Next week he was
Was
at
it
the
in the
halfway
stadium?
line.
I was watching that game, and every time that he came on, I was like, going off at him, man. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it. That wraps up the games of the week. Let's move on to the big ties in the Champions League, because that's coming up. Some interesting looking ties, guys.
Well, which one stands out for you? Because I'm lost in the Champions League. I got to be honest, I haven't been watching much of the Champions League because Arsenal's not in it.
Yeah, Europa League seems more exciting
I
than
think-
Champions League at the moment.
Juve, Man United is obviously
That's the match.
the eye-catching one.
That's
Yeah.
the match of the
Juve,
week.
Man United, and PSG Napoli. That's another.
PSG, Napoli,
That should be a
Inter,
good game.
Barca.
That's a big game for your group.
Yeah, for the Liverpool group, that's gonna make.
Because what are
things
you guys
interesting.
coming at the moment?
We're first.
Are you still first?
Yeah, it goes off. I
Hey,
think we're
Pubs,
first
can you click on table?
points. Yeah, because they drew.
Ah,
We're
okay.
first on points.
Go down.
Oh, Barca's coming
I think Napoli's on 5. We're on 6.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. PSG.
Oh, that's a tight
That's
one.
a must win for PSG. PSG playing away, aren't they?
Yeah, they drew. They drew in Paris,
Mm-hmm.
but we go to Belgrade.
This is a must-win for PSG. If they lose this game, basically the Champions League season's over.
Yeah, they're going to be in the Europa.
Is it? Is it must win?
Oh God, can you imagine?
Not
owning
lose,
one of
must
those
not
teams
lose.
If
in
you
the
guys,
Europa League?
if you guys win
9.
and you go to 9, Napoli win, they go to 8, then you can assume Napoli will beat Red Star. So
Yeah.
they're gonna finish on at least 11.
Yeah, but then we have to play Napoli, PSG away, and then Napoli at home.
Yeah. So if PSG lose this game, they have 2 more games. They get all 6 points. The best they can finish is on 10.
Yeah,
It's gonna be tough if
it's
they
gonna be
lose
tough
this.
from there. That's true.
So if Liverpool win this game, they're pretty much through.
I think win the next one, draw the one after, and we're through. Yep.
So they're in the box seat.
That's
Right
gonna,
now.
It's gonna be
Liverpool need to get the 3 points from this. If they don't, it's gonna be very interesting.
the last 2 games are gonna be
You have to kill it
interesting.
for PSG or Napoli, one or the other.
I think Liverpool will get this pretty easily.
Yeah,
The way they're going as
you'd
well.
like to think so.
You never
But
know though.
Against it's a hostile environment there.
Yeah, it
The
is. but
atmosphere is crazy.
Shaq's been left out of the team.
Yeah.
Out of the
it's a big
squad.
talking
It's,
for the
point.
match.
it's a good call.
He doesn't want to bring politics into it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
There's
It's unnecessary.
yeah.
There's no point.
The focus is just on the game that way, and not
Yeah,
like the
you don't even
questions won't
need
be
him,
there's
to
like,
be
oh,
honest.
why'd you do this? Why'd you bring him? Or what do you think the reception will be? This and that.
Oh yeah.
No doubt there'll be a question, but obviously he'll say, well, he's not here. Let's not talk about it. Why should we talk about it when he's not here?
Oh yeah, he was asked in the press conference how many times.
Yeah.
And
You know how
he'll be
journalists
asked
are.
again
But that's
like
the
20
thing.
more times.
They're just going to keep talking about it
Yeah.
until it's over.
Until he says something. Until he pisses him off and does like a Mourinho.
And
3 times.
the Juve United game.
I think Juve will win this.
Juve's at home this time.
Yep.
Turin.
They won it last time, didn't they? 2-1?
At Old, no, 1-0. Oh, 1-0 I think it was. Was it 1-0? Yeah, pretty sure it was 1-0.
Okay.
At Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
1-0
was
at
just the
Old
one
Trafford.
Dybala goal.
Yeah, even though they dominated the game, they
that's
only
right,
won 1-0.
Yeah.
And there was like a scrappy goal too.
Juve seem to be cruising in Serie A with
Surprise,
team.
surprise.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
They were cruising before Ronaldo came, and now Ronaldo's there. They just might as well not even
I don't
play.
think they're a better team. I
Good
think
for-
they're pretty much just the same.
Yeah, it's just the quality
Ronaldo
of
makes
the
any
team.
team better, man.
Yeah. They can't be just the
Automatically.
same.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's just only 10 games in.
And
Wait
they're
till-
not
wait
playing,
till
like
he
they're
gets
not
accustomed,
utilizing
then that's
Ronaldo as well as, like you'll see him like in a great position to make a run through and they don't feed him the ball.
Well, they're just a team. Yeah. They're just started.
Yeah.
They'll get better, that relationship. But if he wins the Champions League with Juventus, bro, he'll go down as the GOAT.
You
I
reckon?
think so.
Because he's already won the Euro.
No,
But like
it's not
Juve
that.
were capable of winning it without him.
Yeah, but he's taking them that step further, no? They didn't win it. He came, they win it. If they do win it, surely
Yeah.
he goes down as the GOAT. Look, I like Messi more than Ronaldo, but he's done it in England. He's done it in Spain.
He
And
takes
if he-
more risks.
If he
to
does it, if
do
he does it in Italy as well, like
Yeah.
that's the Holy
Because
Trinity. mate.
Messi's
He's
stuck
done
in his
it all.
comfort zone. It's like, I'm good with what I've got here. I've
I don't-
gone
I like
outside
what
and
Messi
done what
does as well.
Argentina wants to
The
do.
one team.
Didn't like it. And I want to be back in my little cozy nest again.
Yeah, it's not
it's
as
not
daring.
that at all.
It's not that,
It is
but-
not that at all.
I like it when the Barca coaches pat my head.
But surely,
Really
no?
nice. It's really nice.
He would.
It's much better than Maradona.
If
It's
he
too
plays-
rough.
Like, is Lampard a crap player for spending his entire career at Chelsea?
No, he went to Man City afterwards. What do you want about?
And Gerrard went to the LA Galaxy.
You need to run up on your history ball.
It's like
You gotta. What he's saying, you gotta expand your horizons.
teams, players who are loyal to one team are very rare these days. So
Yeah.
I have more respect for those guys.
No, but I don't use that as a weapon to bash Ronaldo. If he wanted to, he could stay with one club.
Yeah, I'm not saying
You know what I mean?
you're
It's-
a bad player for playing at multiple teams.
Like I respect both. I respect Messi for staying with one team, but then Ronaldo for taking that challenge on.
Yeah.
But then there is a challenge in staying in one team as well. You gotta stay and then be successful over a longer period of time. Just walk into a team that's already successful and then just carry that on. You gotta have that. What do you call it?
That drive.
Yeah. But then again, the whole team isn't built around you. So that's
The whole
like
team's built around Messi. The whole team's built around Ronaldo. Those teams are always built
even without
around the big
Messi,
players.
Barca is still really just grinding out wins. It's kind of like Juve with Ronaldo. They don't actually need him. Same thing with Barcelona. Seems like it.
Yeah, those teams are always good.
It's
Yeah,
just
I
the
mean,
way they're set up.
They've
Yeah.
got top
If one
players.
player
When
goes,
Messi's
another
there,
one
he had
fills
to
up.
go to that 5-0 win they have. Congratulations.
Just one.
This guy hates Messi, man.
He's such a
He
Messi
hates
hater.
Messi.
What do you want about?
I don't
Is
even
it
know
'cause he's
why.
short?
Tell it like it is.
Why do you hate him so much?
I don't hate him.
You do.
You do. Everything you
time we
say
talk-
about him is negative.
I don't see your point, Sinan. What are you trying to get at?
What's your favorite attribute of Messi?
His feet.
His long, luxurious hair. Just if you look at it. For sure he uses Pantene.
He doesn't even have long hair anymore.
long enough to put your your hands through and just mush it about. Oh, we don't say that here. Sorry for his comments, guys.
But yeah, I
But
think
do you really think Ronaldo would be
Goat?
GOAT.
Yes. If Juve, but Ronaldo can't just be like passive in their win. He has to be involved. He's got to contribute in goals.
But that's his
and
like drive
assists
though. He's
and
always like
he can't
trying
be
to get
like
involved.
not doing anything. Obviously, he's got to be part of it, right? But if he does, and Juve then go on to win the Champions League, yeah, I will. And I like Messi more than I like Ronaldo, but I like both. But I would say yes. If he does, I would put him down as GOAT. Yes.
So what if Barca win it this season?
If Barca win it,
Yeah.
it's just Barca winning it again.
It's just normal.
Because you're so used to seeing them win it.
Like, do Barca have a
Has it
better
become
team
a norm?
than Juve? No.
Yeah, Barca have a better team than you.
No, they
man.
don't.
Suarez.
I think so. Don't you think so?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, 100% they do.
Rakitic.
Really?
Yeah.
Barca better than
Juve's
Juve.
team is awesome.
Juve's
Yeah,
team is
but it's
underrated.
Why
They
couldn't
They have
even
a
get
good
into the
team.
Argentinian team?
Like,
What?
if you
Dybala.
were to get like, in the draw, who would you rather face? Like, would you rather Juve come out or Barcelona come out?
100% Juve.
Yeah, but
I'd
it's-
rather Juve come
I
out.
would rather play Juve because I don't want to play Messi. I'm happy to like contend with Ronaldo. That's easy to do with. He's easy to shut down.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't matter.
okay.
it's easy. Is it?
So easy.
So, but Messi's part of the equation of Barcelona. So that's
Yeah, but-
Barcelona is a better team.
If you take both of them out of their teams, who has a better team?
Barcelona.
Barca.
Nah.
Oh my
Juve.
god. Did you not watch the El Clasico?
How many match winners does Barcelona have? Way more than Juve. Dybala's the only other one in Juve. Cuadrado is not a winner.
No, it was at
Doesn't score
Chelsea. I
many
saw that
goals.
guy.
Yeah,
so-
but what about defensively?
Yeah, but you don't win cup competitions on your defense, man.
Of course you do.
yeah, but they even stopped Real
you gotta
Madrid.
score the goals.
Come on, that's something.
League titles are won on your defense. Cup
Yeah.
competitions are won on your offense.
Yeah.
So you got to score more goals. I see Barcelona doing that more than Juventus. Not to say Juventus is a bad team,
It's
but
just when you compare the two.
if Ronaldo was to go on and win it,
So is Barca
would
the
say.
best team in the world?
they're one of the best teams. Yeah,
But would they be the best if they're better than Juve?
on paper,
I
I
think-
would say so.
I think they're favourites to win the Champions League. The bookies have them as favourites. Yeah, they are one of the better
On-
teams.
on paper?
Champions League.
Yes.
On paper,
Why
it
would
be.
you argue against that? Don't you think Barcelona have a good team?
I think they have a good team. I don't think it's. I think on paper or just looking at them, the players that they have in their squad, I think Juve's.
Is better.
It's
A better? No, Paul.
It's not like hugely better.
I don't agree with
Yeah,
that.
but you like to go to a different league, different coach setup. Then to bring that Big E's home is bigger than Messi staying in the one club and then winning it anyway, right? Surely. And then on top of that, to do it with Manchester United, with an English team.
I hope it's Barca Juve in the final.
No, hopefully it's Liverpool in the final. But yeah, I think so. In my opinion, that's a big. Plus, he's got international title as well. You can't just rub that away.
Yeah,
The Euro, although he didn't do much, but he still got it.
but he beat France though to win it. That's something.
He did nothing to win it.
Yeah, he got
He
subbed
got him
off and he
there.
became a coach.
He sat on the bench and yelled
was
at
the
the
coach.
players on the field.
The coach sat down and he was the coach.
He was standing up in
automatically.
the technical box yelling at players.
Yeah.
Would Messi do that? I don't think so.
Nah.
Nah.
Messi goes in his shell.
Messi wouldn't even get taken off.
Well, he was injured, bro.
He would still play with his broken hand.
Any other big ties in the Champions League?
No, I think that was it. Statsman's looking up betting odds, but I don't know why.
No, try looking at the odds.
You don't listen to Carl Pubs. Just leave him out of it.
I think that's a quick wrap up of the
Yeah,
big
of
ties in the Champions
Champions League.
League. Let's move on to the weekend match week 12.
Are we
Premier
not
League.
going to... what about the Buckle Awards?
Ah, that's right.
Yes, yes, the Buckle
Let's
Awards.
discuss that before we
from
move
the
on
Premier
to that.
League.
Yes.
Buckle Awards for the Premier League.
We'll talk about the buckle and then we'll talk about our
Bring up
own
the nominations, please.
tipping
Mr.
comp. We'll talk about
Statsman.
that as well.
I think the first nomination is Morata. for
Morata,
his
his attempt at his hat-trick.
At his hat trick.
And he
attempt to chip
failed.
the keeper.
Buckle King.
He had the 3 points in the bag. Didn't need it. But he screwed up before, though. He's been screwing up.
Man,
the
it's
last...
your hat-trick. As if you don't want it.
Did you see him play 2 weeks ago?
I'm sure he wants it, but
He
he
could
just
have had-
couldn't do it.
3 hat tricks. He's been buckling his entire life. No difference here.
So you agree it is a buckle.
It is.
Before going on air, you said it wasn't a buckle.
You had this mad rant.
It's a buckle, but not buckle of the week.
But you
Alright,
said
well-
you said Murata shouldn't even be nominated.
He shouldn't be.
But it is a buckle?
Because of the clear winner that's coming up soon.
Did he buckle?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's nominated.
He's nominated.
Yeah, and so did Perez buckle too. And like, Firmino buckled. Everyone buckles.
Firmino?
What?
No, I'm saying everyone buckles, but like,
Nah,
Just
not as
like-
bad as Murata buckling.
buckles every week.
Let's
Exactly.
Let's
If
pencil
it's-
in
if
Murata
that's
for
the case,
buckle of
then
the
they-
year.
He is the
The
continental
other,
buckle of the year.
The other one nominated, which myself and Sinan don't agree with.
Disagree.
Allison,
Of course you know.
Allison's buckle
This is Carl's nomination.
and
It's a
Leno's buckle.
dual nomination
Dual
in one
nomination.
match.
Yep.
Two keepers.
Explain away, and then we'll have our say. Why do you think Leno's one is a buckle?
Leno's one is a clear buckle where he comes out, tries to grab onto the ball hits his hand, and it goes up into the dangerous side where Milner pounces on and he scores. If he actually grabs on to the ball like any other normal keeper, like Kepa would have held that on, Courtois, De Gea, but not Leno. Leno palms it away at his attempt at catching it. Milner pounces, scores, and that's 2 points dropped like this. Because if you actually held onto the ball, that's easy 3 points for you, and that's another 3 points closer to winning the title.
And what about Allison's one?
Allison, he came out to. I reckon he should have stayed back. He made the stupid decision coming out, then he was stuck in no man's land where, like I said, got there, turned him, and then he was just, all right, what do I do
He
now?
has to come out.
He has to come out.
He
there.
stays there.
His
He stays there, gets beat, and then you're
No,
going
he
to be
doesn't
like, oh,
get
why
beat. If
didn't he
that
come out?
angle, the guy, like I said, takes a shot, he can have a better chance of stopping it.
Yeah,
Or
but
else-
man, it's a piece of brilliant goal scoring that defeats him.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
But he was in no
defend
position
against
to
that.
save that, though.
But you can't defend against that either.
He didn't put himself in a position where he could save it.
Just watch the clip back if you get a chance.
if he doesn't come out, Lacazette has a one-on-one
From
with
an
him
angle.
to score, which
He
is
closes-
even,
he
which is
closes
going to
the
be
angle.
which
Which
is
Allison
going to
can
be
do.
easier than the
But he has
one
a
he
chance
finished
of
up
stopping
with.
it, though. He puts himself in a chance of
But
stopping it.
the
But
angle,
right now, like when he, like I said, scored, he was nowhere near.
the angle that he would have if Allison didn't come out isn't that bad at all. Allison
Exactly.
forces him like 6 meters wide.
Forces him to turn, and then
If
Shoot
Allison doesn't
off
come out, he
balance.
probably
And
just
shoot
dribbles
off
into the
balance.
goal.
Watch it back. If anything, it's Arnold who has his hand up looking for an offside who should be coming back.
Yeah,
to
it's
stop the
Arnold's fault
turn,
initially.
To stop the turn.
But if Allison stays there in his goal, he just has
It's-
to make
it's
a
not a
Dude,
stop.
trust me, if he stays there and he concedes, you're gonna be like, why didn't he come out?
But
You
he was
always
never-
come out one-on-one. You always, all keepers come
only
out.
if you can get it. You don't make yourself like in a position where you're like stuck in no man's land.
No, you come out to make yourself bigger, cut
Well,
the angle.
I agree Allison could have done slightly better, but that's after he comes out and makes him turn.
Yeah.
At that point there, he needs to retreat quicker
should've.
because his player comes across and blocks that area. And at that point, he needs to retreat quicker back to his line. And if he does, he potentially saves the goal. But he sits there and
But
he
that
hangs
dis-
there for about 3
But
seconds.
that's his
and it's
decision
too late
though,
then.
for him to come out.
And honestly, one of the centre backs should be going back onto the goal line at that point as well.
look, for me, I think Liverpool did everything right in that position because if you have a look, they've got all their players, all the Arsenal players marked, and even Trent, the line that he's got is okay from a defensive standpoint. It's just the fact that Lacazette scored a great goal. That's
he
all
did
it
well.
is.
He
That's
did well.
all it is.
But Allison didn't put himself in a position to save it.
Bro, keepers are told to come out one-on-one. Close the
Only if
angle,
you can get the ball
make
though.
yourself big. No, it's not always to make yourself big. I mean, not always to grab the ball. You make yourself big,
Yeah.
and then you save it through like it hits your leg or it hits
hang
your
on,
hand.
Watch this. See that touch? Comes off
Comes off
Mustafa.
his foot.
comes off holding.
But he's trying
Holding.
to grab hold of the ball where he fucks up. Don't say, oh,
Yeah, this is it.
fuck.
Yeah, watch this one.
So
Right.
there he should be retreating instead of just hanging there.
That was like literally like, well, it's like a second later. What's he going to do? How far is he going to go back?
He only just misses it. See how he
There
kind of
you
comes
go.
forward again? At that point
Look
there,
at
he
that
should be
angle
moving
though.
backwards.
Go back again.
It's more of an acute angle than what he would have been if he was right there.
Right
Look,
there. See?
if he was there,
If he's
and
at his goal.
look, if he was there, and then
Well, go back and freeze it.
stop right there. Okay.
There you go.
If he doesn't come out, he has more of an angle to
He'll
shoot
score
at
from
the
there.
goal.
Allison will
He's got the near post,
Lacazette
he's
will
got
score
the
from
far
there.
Lacazette
post.
scored like 5 goals this season from that
Okay,
angle.
play on.
He's going to trap the ball, turn straight, and go head on to Allison. It's easier to score.
See, right now, what he's thinking is protect the
this.
ball from Allison, just knock it wide. But if he's not got Allison there, he just traps it with his
So
left
now,
foot. And
look, he's in no man's land. Look,
Yes.
he literally can. It's not even in. It's open goals. Look at that.
Yeah, because Lacazette was smart and he turned him.
Like, if Lacazette wanted to, he could just chip it. He could just freaking go near. Look, freeze, go back, freeze it to see how open
Okay,
goals
wait,
are.
just stop right there. Stop right there. Okay, if the keeper stays where you want him to
Exactly.
stay.
If he stays here, it's fucked.
Well, the ball's nowhere near where Lacazette. Like, go forward to where he actually gets
Are
the ball.
you
yeah, but
kidding
you're
me?
saying he should stay. So that is
If he's
where-
staying there, look at the open goal
would
that
have
he
an
has.
easy goal.
He's in a position to shave it though. Go play it.
He's not, dude.
He is. He has a chance of saving it.
he does have a chance. It's a low
Exactly.
chance. It's a one-on-one with a guy
It's very
shooting.
low chance. It's even lower
No.
chance. It's
He
even
has to
lower
come out.
chance than the goal.
There's a chance.
Are you
though.
kidding me? He has to come out.
At this point right now, it's got 0. Because
No.
literally he's in no man's
Listen to
land.
me. Look. If everyone does their job here, look where Trent is in this position. He's got his hand up. If Trent tracks back, he's
Instead
there
of
for the
standing
turn.
still.
He's there for the turn when Lacazette makes this turn. He should be where Allison is, where Arnold is. Arnold should be near Allison right now. He's nowhere there. He would make this turn. He would have
And
covered
look
that.
at how open the goals are.
It's
If only
open
there was a
because-
keeper there.
Look at the line, okay? There's hardly a line for him to score through that.
It's a great finish.
You freaking chip it, man.
Even
Like
That's what
Morata.
he
chipping
did.
is
I-
even harder to do from that
I
angle.
honestly think there's two things to blame
Only if
here.
you're like a shit player, bro.
Of who? No.
Nah, that guy comes and does the right thing.
At this
He's-
point,
what the
Lacazette
keeper
knows
needs
exactly
to do
what he's
is
doing.
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
keeper
He
at
puts
this
it-
point he needs to start moving backwards. Instead, he takes a couple steps forwards.
Yeah. That's the only time Allison screws up. But Gomez is doing what Arnold should be doing.
Yeah, correct.
Arnold should be going back
And
and stopping that
Allison's
turn.
not trusting Gomez. That's Allison's mistake.
Yeah. He's in no man's land there.
Like the nearest player is 5 meters away.
Gomez doesn't trip Allison. But he finds that little pocket. It's a great finish by
Exactly.
Lacazette. But
Yeah,
I
once
think
he's-
the
once
biggest
he's
fault
turned
is
him, he
Arnold.
knew
See how
exactly
close
what
he
he's
is at
doing.
the end there, Arnold? If he
Yeah.
comes across straight away, he's not going to find that. See here, look where he takes the shot. Look how close Arnold
It's
is.
the most
But
acute angle where he
even
scores
from
it
right
through.
here, Allison takes another step forward. He takes steps
Yeah.
forwards instead of going further
You're
back.
right. That's where he screws up.
And if he takes, like, look when he takes the shot,
'Cause he's in a
Allison's
position-
not even far off the shot. Like, Allison's hand misses it by, like, maybe a foot. If he takes those 2 steps back, he's got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
but
a
it's
one
It's like a
step
little
forward.
shuffle.
But
One
that's the
step
thing.
forward puts him off balance.
But that's the thing. When you're in that no man's land, it's like really hard to
And
recover.
then right there is like right behind.
Like, he
who's that
doesn't
player?
He's
so
literally
much.
shooting to open goals at that moment.
But if a centre back,
That shot he took is harder than the one
Melina scored.
if
no,
Allison's not there
yeah, if
Exactly.
Allison's not there,
at
exactly.
the start. That's a much harder shot. If he
Of
can score
course.
that, he can score the first one.
Easy.
With his eyes closed.
Fuck, bro.
That's so hard.
But he
man.
just squeezes it past the defender and the keeper there.
It's so hard, that shot. Off balance as well.
You're not giving Lacazette any credit.
Exactly.
No.
You
You're
gotta
like-
give credit to
He's saying
Lacazette,
if there was
bro.
a keeper there, I would have actually bet.
You're basically
Like,
saying this is such an
Allison's
easy
in
shot.
no man's land, right? No man's land.
But
And
it's
he
too-
comes close to saving it.
But you're attacking it like
and that's you guys are saying that's like a crack.
But
off
you're
a shot.
attacking it like two
Literally
phases.
Like the best shot. And
you're
Allison's in
attacking
no
it like
man's
two
land.
phases. If Allison doesn't come out, Lacazette's not in that position to take that type of shot. He's got an easier shot.
Like we all agree, like Allison's like
You're
one of
looking
the
at
great, easily like one of the best keepers, like if not the best keeper in the EPL.
Oh yeah.
And if Lacazette makes that initial run, who do you want there, like at the goal mark to stop the goal?
No keeper. I'm telling you now, Carl. No keeper.
No chance,
No
bro.
keeper does not come out. You have to
no,
come
no,
out.
I mean, I thought you were gonna say no keeper's gonna stop that. When,
No,
like,
you
Lacazette
have
makes
to
that
come
run.
out. If your argument was come out and then like do better winning the ball, fine. But you're saying he should stay on the line. No, that's
Yeah,
wrong.
that's goalkeeping.
Because when he makes that
101.
run, there was no chance
That's
of him making
goalkeeping
it.
101.
He has to come
Once
out.
the ball is past your back line, it's up to the keeper's responsibility. If it's where the ball was, that's what
If
keepers
he,
get told
if
to
he comes
do.
out, then he must commit 100% because otherwise you get stuck in no
Yeah,
man's
but he
land.
gets turned. If he commits, he's going to give a penalty. He did
Do
the
you
right
remember-
thing.
But did that whenever
remember
there's some guy
last
made a run,
week's-
runs up and then stops and be like, oh shit, he got to the ball before we.
Do you remember last
stuck in
week's
no man's
buckle
land.
nomination where Begovic slides in and the Fulham guy dives?
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
Same.
like exactly,
Exactly
the
the
same.
same.
Exactly the same, except it got like the Fulham guy diving because he thought he was going to get taken out by the keeper.
But Begovic
But
was
every keeper comes out for that every single time.
If everyone
well,
in that
that's the thing. If you're gonna come out, make an
If
attempt at
everyone in
saving
that
it,
Liverpool
or
jersey-
if you know you're not gonna get there, hang back.
if everyone in the Liverpool jersey does their job, including Trent and someone going to cover the goals, that we won't concede there. See how he turns. Trent should be there and picking up that turn there, or blocking it, or something.
Lacazette just plays it too quickly for anyone to get back.
Yeah. See how close Allison came to saving that though, and it was stuck in no man's
No,
land.
look at how close Trent is at the end there.
Oh,
He
fuck
doesn't
Trent.
start running till heaps late.
there's so many ways Liverpool could have dealt with it better after this point.
I don't think so.
After
I
this
reckon.
point,
Look how slow Trent is getting his hand
However,
up. And
up
he
to
gets
this
so close.
point, like Allison
Look
hasn't
how
done
late
anything.
Arnold is getting back, yeah? And look at the end. Look how close he is to closing actually Lacazette before he takes the shot.
Even Gomez could
Look
have
how
done
close
better.
he is. If he had moved straight away once he saw Lacazette through, instead of putting his hand up,
Oh, of
He would've-
course,
he
he's
would've blocked
there.
that shot.
He's there.
True.
Yeah.
he would have blocked that shot. That he's not taking it on. So I think... Yeah, but there's so many incidents like that happen. Like, you can't give that to
Yeah, this
everyone.
They shouldn't
Even
be.
Gomez.
They shouldn't
Gomez
even
could
be
have
in
closed that gap
discussion for
slightly
buckle
better.
king.
Like,
Yeah.
there's so many ways it could have
But,
been.
It was a good
To blame the
discussion.
keeper,
Thank you for that,
it's
Carl.
harsh.
It's not
It's
Allison.
harsh
So
on
you're
the
saying
keeper.
Leno should be in there then?
No,
It's harsh on the
it shouldn't be
keepers.
Leno either
Uh,
because it got a good deflection of holding.
because of that attempted save.
It got a deflection of holding.
How do you
so,
make this happen?
Don't
again?
agree.
Mhm.
And the last one, Sinan nominated as Rashford.
Rashford, he just had
I didn't actually see this
He
one.
just had to touch it. He didn't see it, Paul?
Yeah, I
Was
saw
this
it.
was this the one right
Before-
at the goal?
Yeah, right in front of the goal.
Yeah, okay.
And then he
yeah,
hits it into the defender, not
He
even the
just has
keeper.
to tap it in the goal.
Yeah, but even Pogba's one
Yeah,
right
yeah,
after that.
yeah.
That whole phase of play.
But even
Yeah.
Van Dijk's one's pretty similar to Pogba's, where he just hits it right at the keeper.
Bro, come on.
Yeah, but Van
But
Dijk's
yeah,
a
but it's
keeper.
two different players. Like
Van
one's
Dijk's a,
Pogba, one's Van
centre
Dijk.
back.
Yeah.
But how nice did he take the ball on his chest?
Yeah,
Van
it was,
Dijk.
it was like a,
It was like a
centre
fucking
forward.
pro, and then
It was
he
like a
pissed-
centre forward.
I was
His
like,
finish was like a
"Fuck."
keeper's.
He could have had a hat trick. We hit the post twice as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
We're so unlucky, man. Robbed.
Hashtag robbed.
Lucky's,
That's what you should call this podcast. Hashtag robbed. Robbery. Daylight.
so he gets the award.
I'm gonna, just because Carl pissing me off, I'm gonna give it to Murata.
Carl, what's your comeback to that?
Justified.
Justified. Okay.
I think Murata.
Yeah, hands down Morata.
Well done,
Of
Murata.
course.
Well done, Morata.
Especially because he tries to be cute with it.
Yeah.
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 It's like if he doesn't try to be cute and it gets saved, fair enough. But if
Yeah.
he tries to be
He
cute with
goes-
it and he
No.
Buckles.
He
You
goes
guys are
from
making
0
shit
to
up
0
now.
straight
it's
away.
like when someone tries a Panenka penalty and the keeper just stands there and
Stands
catches
there,
it. It's
yeah,
like
it's
you look
exactly
like
the
an
same
idiot.
thing.
It's the
Yep.
same thing.
Yeah.
He
Well
literally
deserved,
does
Murata.
this every match, guys. I don't know if you guys even watch like any of the Chelsea games.
We don't
or
like to
highlights.
watch Chelsea.
Exactly.
You need to nominate him more
He will
often.
literally get the next week's Buckle King Award too. Then
All right. We'll see.
Yeah.
Who do they play?
Chelsea play.
Bring it up.
I think we're gonna discuss these next, but it's a tough game, I believe. Oh no. Take it
Yeah,
back.
it's a very tough game.
I'll take it back.
It's at home, so it should be fine.
All right, that wraps up.
Let's move on to the goal of the week.
Yeah, goal of the week.
Week 11 goal of the week.
Nominations?
There's a few nominations. I think Lacazette's one's up there.
Yeah, my nomination.
Because it's a great finish.
It's really hard to score those open goals. It's like you gotta kill that top corner.
He doesn't want to give credit to Lacazette, but I believe it was a great goal. Great finish.
It was a great
It was
finish.
smart. It was smart.
Our other nominations. Paul nominated,
I
Perez.
nominated Perez. Such an important goal. It was a good little flick.
Because of its importance, it's been nominated.
It was
And-
also a good little flick.
But if it's because of its importance, then shouldn't the Leicester City goal be in there? Just to like honor the late Leicester City owner.
But it was a good finish too. But he's saying
Yeah.
Perez's. We can nominate that if you want.
Yeah, just overrule the Perez one. Take that out.
And then the other one was Rich Allison.
Richarlison is on.
That was a
He's-
good goal as well.
it was a good goal.
He's in good form.
He's in good form.
Him,
Yeah.
and then the Watford striker Pereira seem to be scoring goals consistently and also great goals consistently.
I think he had a sitter. Did he have a sitter against Newcastle?
Who's that?
Pereira?
Oh, a few of them did. He was probably one of them.
I think he
I
did.
think Delafeu had a few. Pereira.
See, that's another thing with Delafeu. Very inconsistent. Great one week, horrible the next.
But he's not even horrible. He like gets himself into great positions and then just
Buckles.
stuffs the finish.
Yeah, he hogs it.
Maybe he gets overlooked for Buckle.
Yeah, but it's plays for Newcastle though.
He doesn't
Plays
play
for
for
Watford.
Newcastle.
I think Lacazette.
Yeah, hands down, man.
Lacazette. That was a great
No
goal.
doubt.
Man, that top corner
This
when the
guy
keeper
might-
was like not even there. Oof, fuck.
Oof,
I was like, that's
smart.
like a.
It wasn't even
that's
top
like,
corner,
and to
but
get it
anyway.
around.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's going places.
Oh, you don't know Richarlison or Lacazette or Perez. Don't tell me Perez.
I'm going to vote Perez.
Oh,
It's not
I
on the
thought this
shotgun.
would have been an easy one, guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Carl, you have to go with me if you want to take their thunder away.
So we go to the stats man.
We go to the stats man.
Stats man. Who do you
Stats man,
vote?
you seen Lacazette's goal?
The one that we're discussing
Yeah.
against
Perez's
Liverpool.
All right, now have a look at Perez's
You saw
goal.
Perez's earlier.
Perez
didn't you?
was a free kick, simple.
Yep, just
touch
a
and
header.
in.
But it was
Which
worth,
one you going
it was
with?
worth avoiding the worst start in Newcastle's
No, but that doesn't come into
140
play,
year
surely.
history.
No,
That
man,
does not
that doesn't come into play.
140
comes into
years.
play.
No, it
Of course
doesn't.
it does.
We're going goal of the
course.
week, not goal of the
The actual
century.
goal,
It's goal of
not its meaning, but
Our
the actual
history.
goal.
It's everything. Everything is symbolizes hope, struggle.
Relegation.
That's what struggle.
Livelihoods.
What's
Whether
our,
we're here next season or
what's
not.
the vote? What's the vote?
Well, it seems like Perez represents a lot and more than.
No, mate. Ignore the hype.
Yeah, you can't take all that bullshit into consideration.
Just goal of the week, it'd be like a
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be Lacazette. He
Lacazette.
deserves it.
Yeah, that
Like,
I
goal.
feel like
man.
there's some bias here.
Yeah, I know.
It was just like as that shooting into an open goal.
Nice. Well played. Well played. I like
It's an
that.
open goal. All he did was like tap it in.
You bastards.
That was a good ball.
That wraps up goal of the week.
And you
Like,
want
the keeper's a retard. What he came out for.
Exactly.
We've got two butthurt people on this podcast right now. Fucking Murata winning and Perez losing. Let's go through our tipping
Can we just quickly look at the top goal scorers?
for the whole season,
Yeah, for the Premier League.
Premier League.
Aubameyang.
Is Lacazette coming close? Because Aubameyang was like up there.
Aubameyang is equal with Hazard, and I think Lacazette might be on 5 or 6.
Yeah, because he's been slowly inching his way up.
Just
So
write in Google.
Go to stats.
Go to Google.
There you go. It's right there.
Goals.
Oh, Aguero's in. Oh no,
7.
Aguero's 7.
Aubameyang is there too.
Yeah, Aubameyang and then Hazard.
Richarlison, killing it.
Yep. Mane is
Yeah.
there on 6.
Scroll down. Where's Lacazette? Come on, son. Where are you? There he is. 5.
Where's Salah?
Fuck, man.
I think he's on 4.
There he is.
Yeah.
5.
5.
Fuck, is that...
He's inched up
It's
pretty
still
quickly.
tight, man.
I think
It seems
Mm.
tight.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
think
But
when you
Hazard
look at
hasn't
that,
played that
though,
much, though.
Richarlison's probably the one doing the best out of everyone,
Why?
considering their like expectations.
I think Aguero, if they keep going on this trajectory.
Yeah, it just
Aguero will
depends
come
on how
in.
many
Yeah.
games he plays too, though.
Yeah, that's true. He does get injured.
Pretty sure Hazard's played more less minutes, so shouldn't he be like higher?
Why?
Less minutes played. more
Less
goals
minutes
scored.
played is easily Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Are we going to use the minutes per goal?
Oh yeah, go
thing?
on that.
I'm
Try.
sure there's a guy that's only played 5 minutes and scored a goal. He'd be winning.
No, it can't be. Oh, you're going with the last name, yeah.
Anyways.
Quick run through our tipping comp.
He's
He's
special. He's
Brazilian.
Brazilian.
Like how Turkish people had it back in the 1930s.
This is true story.
True facts.
Come here for the facts. Quick maths.
Please don't.
Going through our tipping comp. I know Paul has been dying to see
Yep,
the table.
Bring it up, guys.
The
So
Buckle King predictions.
when you release this pubs, are you able to like cut in a bit of last week's commentary?
No,
So, like I think
it's not
Sinan-
required.
Sinan said something along the lines of, "Here we go, we're gonna catch you now."
But I also did say in my defense, if you do get them right, you're going to take a big lead. So,
Well, obviously.
yeah,
Thanks, Captain.
captain. Did good. You got 24.
Mm.
I only got 3 games wrong.
We all did, bro. Oh, no, we didn't. We got 4. Although I don't trust this table because I had to correct it, guys. It didn't give me a point.
It looks pretty right to me.
So Paul is leading the way on 24 points.
4 points.
Second is Carl on 14, then
Mm.
myself on 13, and Saif on 12. It's
Dead last.
it's tied on the bottom. It's funny.
Are we
Our
having
teams
relegation?
are top in the real table and bottom in this our own tipping comp, and then the other way for Paul. You never know.
Man,
It's
there's
early
a
days, man.
long way to go.
Are we having a relegation system? So if you lose a tipping competition, you're off the podcast?
No. If
Then
you're
we should
actually
have
out
it
of
with
the
your.
league, you're
We
off
should
the
have it with your team too.
Let's
What do I win at the end of the year?
Edible dicks.
let's go through week 12 matches, eh?
Yeah, last round before the international break. Boo.
Boo. Cardiff v Brighton. Cardiff at
First
home.
game. What an exciting first game on a Saturday night.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's going to stay up for this one.
Get your.
I think Cardiff will win.
They did okay against Leicester, actually.
I think
thought-
Cardiff will win.
I thought they
Brighton had their little run of games. They drew a little run of bad games.
You know what? To catch up to you, I'm gonna do the opposite to you. That's
Nah,
the
you
only way.
can't.
Obviously not the obvious ones, but these
I
You
don't
know,
think you should employ that strategy this
close.
early in the season.
close.
You might fall further behind.
Yeah,
You have to
true.
get those points right. The scores.
Mm.
I think Cardiff 2-1.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with a draw, 1-1.
I'm gonna say Brighton, and I'm gonna say 1-0.
I reckon this will be a 2-all draw.
It's not really an exciting game, is it?
Nah.
Probably.
Both teams went
You know
really
what? I
bad
hate
defenses.
watching Cardiff play.
Yeah. I really
Yeah,
am.
you don't watch them unless your team's playing them. Only here and there.
It's like such a boring brand of football.
I wouldn't be
Neil-
surprised if the game's nil all.
It's Neil Warnock.
It's
Well,
Neil
maybe
Warnock.
maybe I just don't like Neil Warnock. Just doesn't bring anything to football, really. Just get you out of a scrap.
I think he's the most exciting thing about the team.
Whatever turns you on, bro.
He's just an odd
I can see why
character,
you
that's
gotta
all.
watch it.
Next fixture, Huddersfield versus West Ham.
Ooh, that's an easy one.
Not too sure about this one, eh?
Really?
Huddersfield at home.
At home, good. They won it last week as well.
Yeah, this is
Who
against
did they
West
play
Ham.
last week? Who they beat?
Fulham.
Fulham. That was a 1-0
it was
too.
just today.
team, bro.
Oh, it was just this morning, eh? But West Ham aren't good away from home. I'm going to say draw. I didn't say 0-0. I'll say 1-1.
I'm going for a West Ham win. I'll go with a 2-0 West Ham. Come on, you hammers. Get me back.
What are you going to go for?
It's a tough
All
one,
eyes
this
on
game.
you, bro.
This game's tough. I'm probably going to go with a draw.
Mm?
This is our chance.
1 point closer.
I'm gonna go a 0-0 draw.
Ooh. There hardly been any
relax,
0-0
bro.
draws lately.
I didn't say that.
Don't you reckon?
Do you think we're due one?
I swear if you get that one, bro.
I swear if you get that one, man, I'll
something
give you
wrong.
$5.
Give me the lottery numbers. Carl, what do you want? What's your prediction?
2-0 West Ham to win.
Next game. Leicester, Burnley. Why are all these games
What are you
boring?
copying me for, Carl?
Oh, you said the same thing. Either way, we're getting 1 point. It's not 1 to 2-0. Relax.
Leicester at
Burnley.
home. They're in Thailand. Have they come back yet? Probably not. They're probably still over there.
Oh, did they go Thailand?
Really?
For the
Yeah.
funeral?
Yeah, they went
Yeah,
to
for the
Thailand for
funeral.
the
But
funeral.
I thought it was just select few players, not all of them.
Oh, I'm not sure. I just heard the team was going there.
Oh, wow. I
didn't
didn't know that.
Yeah. I
Look
think
at this
Vardy's
guy.
going to go.
Look at this
'cause-
guy polishing up on his researching to get his predictions
Yeah,
wrong.
bro. He's just like doing all his research.
You're letting out
As
your
a-
secrets
As
now.
a fan of the game, you should know these things, guys.
Well, you got plenty of time to spare with
I
your
don't sit
Newcastle
in
in
my
relegation.
little echo chamber of just Liverpool or just Arsenal and just read about my own team
Oh, shots fired.
Why would I
'Cause
read
they're
about
shit.
anyone else?
so that you can beat me in predictions.
Nah, you're going down, bro.
But did you know the owner actually showed up to Vardy's wedding? How crazy is that?
Yeah, he was invited to it.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
like,
he
you
just ran
didn't
up-
see like Roman showing up to
He
like.
just ran.
He doesn't just randomly turn up and go, hey guys, I'm here. I heard you're having a party.
Was it a good wedding?
Yeah.
Carl was
They
invited
probably
too.
like got pissed. Yeah. All right, I go to the next one.
Yeah, next game.
So-
next one.
Well, we haven't even given
We
our
haven't-
predictions.
I think.
Yeah, well, this guy's searching bloody
Vardy's wife.
Vardy's wife.
She's a hottie though. She's a fit bird.
I think Leicester to win. 2-1.
It's a Leicester win as well. No, 2-1. I'm gonna say.
Any time now, Sinan.
It's tough.
Leicester win 1-0. Well, this is still deciding.
Yeah, 1-0.
I'm gonna go
Bro,
2-1.
what are you doing? Stop copying. me.
2-1.
Newcastle Bournemouth.
Newcastle, Bournemouth. Oh, you're gonna
Newcastle.
Oh, here we go.
1-0.
Well, isn't Newcastle at home though? Ooh.
2-0.
That's a stretch. I'm gonna say Bournemouth, man.
Well, can
Bournemouth play
you
good
guys
football.
even score 2 goals?
I'm gonna say.
It's a bit of a stretch, man.
Yeah, I'll say 2-1. Yeah, it's a good result.
I'm predicting a draw.
Bournemouth play good football.
They do.
They should have won last week, probably.
But we found the key.
0-0.
Is he gonna play? Is the key gonna play? 0-0.
That's unlikely.
You just said a minute ago there hasn't been that many 0-0 results, and you pick a 0-0.
That's right. There's a first for everything, isn't there, Sinan?
It's due for one, eh?
Yep.
What'd you pick, Carl?
I reckon Bournemouth's gonna win. It'll be.
He's just gonna
1-0.
copy me.
No, I said Bournemouth's gonna win. You
Okay.
said freaking there's gonna be a draw.
All right, how about I copy you then?
No.
Next game.
Southampton, Watford. Southampton at home.
Mark Hughes. He's struggling, isn't he?
This is the game he gets the sack.
Possibly just before, or
Yeah.
just after the
This is the game he gets the sack.
Yeah.
the
Or
international break.
Southampton might win, and he might go on like a good
There's
run
no way they're winning this game against Watford.
at home.
You said that
At
last
home.
week about
Yeah, we
Newcastle.
did say that.
And you actually said that in the same week Southampton's a better team than Newcastle.
Ooh, he's
Yeah, we
calling
did
you
say
out.
that. He's right.
That's right. There's a first for everything, Paul.
You might be right for once.
Oh,
There's a first for everything, like I said.
Like I said. So
I
you-
think a
do you-
draw.
Do you think Southampton is going to
a
bring
draw.
anything to the table?
Yep. Resilience.
Do you think they can hold them out? They got smashed 6-1. Do you reckon that's going to like put a massive dent in their confidence?
Confidence is a massive thing.
Actually, nah. I'm going to go with the Watford win.
Oh, I just changed it with that comment. Look,
What
I
did you
saved
do?
you.
What did you?
I
What have
saved
you
you.
done, Sinan?
3-0.
Oh, what?
Keep your mouth shut next time.
3-0. I'm going to say I'm going to say Watford as well. I'll say 2-0.
Yeah, I'm going the same. Watford 2-0.
3-0 Watford. They're gonna get smashed.
Oh, copying me, are you?
Ah, yeah. You're the one who changed
Man,
your
what's
mind.
with Crystal Palace? What the hell? That's 3 derbies in a row. Crystal Palace versus Spurs. They had Arsenal, then they played Chelsea, now they're playing Spurs. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Poor souls. They're going to get smacked again. Although it's at away.
I think they can beat Spurs. Why not?
Who did Crystal Palace just play?
Chelsea, I just said it.
Oh, yeah, that's
We just looked at it like
They just played Chelsea.
Spurs going to win this one? I reckon Spurs going to win this one 3-0.
Oof.
3-0. That's a big call.
It is. I'm a big man.
Hey, can you just go back to the website? When are they playing?
Why does it matter?
Oh, he's going to look at the turnaround from the Champions League.
Are you gonna look at the weather after?
You're taking this way too seriously, Paul. Seriously, bro. You're not going to get shit at the end. Just pick a fucking thing.
I'm going to go Crystal Palace.
What?
Whoa! All right, go on.
And the score is going to be...
Something outrageous. If he gets this, bro, he's gone into the future and come back. I swear.
We gotta
I
tackle
swear,
him
he's
and
got a
find this time machine.
He's got a time machine.
1-0.
Legit. Yeah, that's probably the most realistic.
Nah.
I'm going to say draw. I'm going to say draw. I'm going to say 1-1. Carl?
I think I know where his time machine is. 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Nice kidding. Spurs are gonna win this 2-0. It's a lot of like 2-0, 1-0s on my side.
Liverpool, Fulham.
Liverpool, Fulham.
Oh, this is gonna be a shellacking.
I'm going to say Liverpool, and I'm going to say 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0 for me.
What do you say, Paul?
I think we'll have too much for him. I think...
I'm not allowed to say what I'm about to say because then I'll get upset.
No, just say
But
it.
say
That's
it.
how
Say
I
it.
will.
I think Klopp's
be
going to
funny.
rotate the team
Yeah,
because
obviously.
it's Fulham
He
and
will
they're going to
rotate.
play Champions League.
Yeah.
So it won't be 4-0. It'll be like 2-0 Liverpool.
I think we'll score 3 or 4.
with that one line, he's got sin undoubted.
No, I'm going to stick with 4-0. I'm going to stick with 4-0.
Let's fix it.
Shaqiri's going to be fresh.
score
Shaqiri's going to...
3 or 4.
Shaqiri's going to kill it.
I think Hendo will play if he's back.
Makes sense.
They'll probably let Fabinho play again.
Sturridge play.
What is it? 2-0. I reckon Fulham might score. They might probably rest Van Dijk, you reckon?
Maybe.
That's not an answer.
It's the Premier League. Why is he going to rest players?
Who knows?
He's not.
They're going to an international break.
Liverpool to win 4-2.
Wow. Can see 2 goals to Fulham. Maybe. Hope not.
At Anfield, no chance.
Chelsea,
Everton.
Everton. Chelsea all across the board, I think.
Yep, Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I want to surprise you guys and say Chelsea's going to win this.
I'm going to say 2-0 Chelsea. I think-
I'm going to go 3-1.
Well, it worked for you last time.
Yeah, I'm going to copy Paul here. 3-1.
Me 5-3-1.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's risky. Do I match it?
No, you can't change it.
Yeah,
you can't change it. It's locked
3-1.
in.
This is how you
I
catch
change
up.
it. I change it. Well, if I fucking lose that, I'll be like way behind. I have to match that. That's like...
That's bullshit, bro. You got to tip
Oh, no.
how
Hey.
you feel.
Why?
You know what? We should do these tips before so
You know,
no
I
one
think you're
copies
taking
each
this
other.
way too seriously.
Oh, the big game. The big game.
Big game at the empty head.
I'm going to go
Manchester
last on
Derby.
this, so no one copies me.
Manchester Derby.
Ooh, Arsenal
Let's-
versus
let's-
Wolves.
Let's
Big game.
let's discuss the game first. Let's
Okay.
discuss. It's a big game. This
How do you think United will line up?
it's just gonna be super defensive, isn't it?
It'll be both teams playing their full strength teams.
Yeah,
Because
but-
it's a derby.
Yeah, but do you think
You'll park the bus.
The way
You'll
he'll
have to.
play.
Like,
Yeah.
what is Man United's full strength lineup? Who plays?
In each position.
Yeah, so is Lukaku
Well,
up front?
on form, I wouldn't play Lukaku.
Oh yeah.
And he's not a
The
big
same
game
reason he
player.
didn't start today.
He's
I
not
would
a
not
big
play
game player.
Lukaku.
So
I'll
you
play
play
Rashford
up front,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
then
I'll play Martial on one side and Sanchez on the other.
and who in the middle?
Go
Pogba?
with Pogba, Herrera.
Who plays
Matic.
the number 10?
You'll have-
Marta?
Or yeah,
I think Matic will play.
They might play a 4-3-3.
Pogba
they'll
will play.
They'll play Pogba, Matic,
And then
Nah,
Herrera?
he won't play Matic.
Herrera will
I mean, not
play.
Matic. Who's the other guy?
I think Herrera will play too. He's
I
good,
think
he's good
what-
defensively.
I think
Herrera.
what
Yeah.
Mourinho likes to do in these sorts of matches is give a player in midfield a role to just like
Man
contain
mark.
someone.
Yeah.
Like Phil Jones.
And I
or
think
someone.
like
Herrera's the
Herrera
best.
can get that role as like just haunt David Silva.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Is Fellaini injured? Because otherwise, I reckon he'll start as well.
No,
'Cause
he
he's
comes
good
off
at
the
like
bench,
breaking
man.
up plays.
Fellaini's not injured.
Fellaini comes off the bench.
I reckon
Is,
he'll start.
Last
Is
season.
Lingard
Lingard
ditch.
back?
Lingard's he's back. Lingard played last
Yeah,
game.
Lingard's back.
Came off the bench last game.
I think he might get some time in this game.
Maybe.
And then
If they're
back,
still in the game with 30
back
minutes
four
to go.
is always the standard back four.
Shaw, Smalling,
Yeah.
Lindelof.
Lindelof, and Ashley Young.
Yep.
They get in goals.
Sure.
Do you think they have a chance, United guys?
Nah, no chance.
Do you think they have a chance?
It's a really hard one. At empty head, it's going to be really.
I just feel Mourinho has this like, he knows how to kill games.
Hmm.
He does, but this is like his hardest game he'll ever play in his life. Even for this year.
He won there last season, although City had it wrapped up by then, almost. He beat City away last season.
Yeah, you can't
But
compare
it's
last
different.
season
It's a
to this
different,
season.
Yeah.
it's a
They're-
different
they're
game.
way
I think
off
they're
their
better than
game.
last season, so it's going to be even harder.
They're way off their game this season. And like everyone's saying, and like we can see, City don't look like they're in past third gear.
If both teams get up for this game, which I expect they would, I think it'll be a really good game.
It has the potential to be game of
Yeah.
the season.
Like if Sanchez shows up, wow.
No game involving United is ever going to be game of the season.
with Mourinho at the helm.
Yeah.
But if Man City get an early goal,
Oh yeah.
and
yeah.
Man United do the thing they've been doing for the last 5 weeks in a row when they concede,
and then
and
they
then
come
they
back.
decide to turn it on.
Yeah, but they're turning it on isn't like, oh, fuck, no, they're playing awesome.
And it's like a
football.
but it just
scrappy,
makes
like, goal they
makes
get.
it a good game.
No, if they turn it on, they'll be open and then they'll just concede more.
It's actually just it's only Martial that turns it around. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna start showing up now. No one else does. He takes it on like himself to score.
Do you think Man City's defense is solid?
Yeah, they're the best defense in the Premier
But do you
League.
think that's due to their defensive ability or just because they dominate possession and they're very rarely tested?
Yeah, both.
They keep
I
their
agree,
ball
but
too well. They
You
keep
know,
their
it's
ball
not
too well.
like they're amazing going forward. You know what I mean? To test them,
Yeah, but they have the players who can test them.
obviously, but I don't think they have a chance, man.
What's your prediction?
I think City win. It's because it's at City's ground.
Yeah.
I think City win. I think City win 2-0. I think they don't concede either. I don't see United, attacking much. And I think United will be defensive, so I don't see City scoring too much. But you never know. It's probably going to be like 4-3 or something.
Carl, what's your prediction?
This is really hard. I can see
Loves-
both teams
loves
winning this, by the
Mourinho.
way. If Man U win, they'll just win it by one goal. Like it'll be like 2-1 or like 1-0.
Well, Carl's thinking and pondering. I'm going to go with Man City 3-0.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
You surprised him.
Shocked me.
So you're going to copy me now?
Fuck no.
What are you going to go with? I don't think a draw is possible, but I don't think United can win. I can see a draw happening, but
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't see a United victory. No way.
I'm going to draw 1-1.
You're going to go with draw? 1-1. No, I'm going to stick with City. City just playing above and beyond what United could do.
2-1. It's gonna be a 1-1 game.
And last game,
Yeah, I'll put 1-1 down.
Oh, he's copying me again.
No. Again, what, twice?
I don't think so.
that's all he's done. He's either copied
Hopefully.
you or me.
Hopefully.
He started off by saying, I can see Man City winning and I can see Man United winning.
I'm
And then
gonna-
he goes
Yeah.
a draw.
I'm going to hopefully United
High
do
chance
win.
of either of that happening.
If United win, that'd be great, but I don't see it happening.
Nah, the
A
best case scenario is a draw
A
for
draw would be
us.
amazing.
Yeah.
No, best case is United winning, man. City need to drop
Nah,
more
once
than-
they start inching closer, man.
Carl, you're
This will
thinking
be
small
like their
time.
confidence.
You're thinking small time, bro.
Carl,
So
you're
small
thinking
time,
small
bro.
time.
What the fuck?
This is one of the teams that can beat him. You
That
have
is
to bash
so
them
small
to beat
time.
him.
Exactly, 100%.
It's so small time, bro.
They're like 9 points behind United.
It's true. Because even if they
That's heaps,
draw,
man.
we'll still be behind them by goal
Plus, you got to
difference.
play him twice. Stop being small time. It's in your own hands, you fuck.
Yeah, bro. It's
Hey, man, we'll beat them twice. You
my
guys
role.
didn't,
Stop
clearly.
taking my
We haven't
role
played
of
him
being
yet.
talking small
Do
time.
you have?
We haven't played United.
Oh, no, I thought you meant Man City.
No, we're talking about how you're worried about United coming up. So you still got to play him twice. You'll be fine. Beat him twice.
Hopefully.
No, hopefully not. Hopefully there's a draws or United wins. Depends where we are at that point. Yeah, we'll see. Arsenal Wolves.
Arsenal Wolves.
Man, you guys have had a lot of games at home.
Yeah, man. Heaps of games at home.
What the
Way
hell?
too many.
What's happening? It's like every week you're at
Yeah,
home.
this is really like building your confidence. I don't like it.
Yeah,
You know who?
but then,
You know.
then they'll go on like the back end of the season and lose all the games
Exactly.
that out of the top
Oh,
four.
The Arsenal
That's the danger
Revenge.
side.
It's
March.
post March. Post March.
March
Yeah.
meltdown.
March meltdown.
You know who's played the
The
least?
dreaded March meltdown.
You know who's played the least at home? Tottenham. They've got a lot of games at home.
Yes. They don't have
That's
a home.
'cause
They're
they're
homeless.
They don't have a home. They got a
homeless.
toilet.
They have 0 games at home so far.
Now, on that too, we play him in the League Cup
Yeah, League Cup.
at home. You know what they say during Christmas time? We play him twice in Christmas at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, in the league and in the League
yeah,
Cup.
Yeah. It's always good to look after the homeless in Christmas.
That's why you went there, bro.
yeah, bro.
That was lame.
You set your own joke up, bro.
Man, you got some tough fixtures over Christmas then. You got to play us as well.
Yeah, I'm excited though.
Away
We
from
got-
home.
we got
Anfield this time.
Anfield, we've got United away right after playing Spurs at home.
That sounds like a Liverpool schedule.
Yeah, well, we got Arsenal on Christmas. I
Yeah.
mean, New Year's
But you
Eve.
don't hear me complaining. I love it.
Fuck off. Obviously, you're going to complain. How rubbish is that? Arsenal, New Year's Eve. And then 24, 48 hours after that, we got City.
Two
Ridiculous.
two easy wins for City and Arsenal.
One's at Anfield, the other one's away. That one's going to be tough. Both are going to be tough. They're both tough.
Yeah, one of the 2 teams.
All right,
are
can we
gonna
get these
lose.
predictions
Okay.
out of the way? Paul, you're going with Wolves 2-0, okay?
Is that what you said?
I haven't
2-0?
set a
Sinan.
score yet, but I'm going to go 3-1.
Wolves. Wow. Pretty big.
Arsenal.
Sinan.
I agree, 3-1.
Oofed.
Oh, this guy.
I can just see Arsenal going
3-1 as well.
and them conceding as well.
What are you gonna say, Sai?
All right, we'll go for the
Sorry.
full house.
No.
3-1 Arsenal.
Where everyone's copied me, I get extra points.
No one's copied you.
Yeah, no way. You're the one who said 2-0 in the beginning.
If you go first and then someone goes second, doesn't mean you're being copied.
I
It
know.
does. It means
Maybe we were
exactly
going to say
that.
the same thing, but you didn't give us the opportunity to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul.
You
what
hogged
do
the mic,
You
bro.
hog the mic. You just talk too
Give
much.
us some fucking airtime as well, bro.
Just because you got
I'll
one
go-
win
I'll go
doesn't mean you're
last from
allowed
now
to
on.
talk.
No, you
So
can't go
much.
last either.
I'll go last from now on.
No, I want to go last.
Thanks, last.
Wraps up our predictions. May the best man not win.
Is that it for the week? Is that have we run
That's a
through?
wrap, guys.
Have we run through everything? Thanks for joining us, guys, on another wonderful podcast.
Later.
Thanks, guys.
See you